range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm the team coordinator for Volante Roso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners PackLease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at PackLease for the past 3 years, and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need, and we love being partnered with them.
Hey everyone, are you in business for yourself? Maybe you own and run a transport business and are eyeing off a new truck or trailer, or maybe you're a tradesman needing another essential tool. Well, here's a game changer for you. Check out Credit One Equipment Finance. They are Australia's top choice for financing for good reason. Whether it's transport, construction, farming, or any trade, Credit One Equipment Finance is perfect for your business. No matter your industry or equipment needs, Credit One Equipment Finance is your go-to solution. They understand that growing your business means having the right equipment and tools, which often requires substantial investment. With Credit One's diverse finance options, you can acquire your excavator, van, truck, crane, or whatever your job demands. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Check out over 1,800 glowing 5-star reviews on Google. That's right, 1,800 and counting. For competitive rates and solutions that beat the banks, and for lightning fast loan approvals, visit www.creditoneequipmentfinance.com.au or click the link in the video description below. Empower your business today with Credit One Equipment Finance.
Heavy Duty magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett. Grab your copy of Heavy Duty magazine from heavyduty.com.au.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannons,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be.
Shannon's.
Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, one unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
I have this incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport, and that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw car driver.
Building a street car through to a race car? Be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm the team coordinator for Volante Roso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need and we love being partnered with them.
Hey everyone, are you in business for yourself? Maybe you own and run a transport business and are eyeing off a new truck or trailer, or maybe you're a tradesman needing another essential tool. Well, here's a game changer for you. Check out Credit One Equipment Finance. They are Australia's top choice for financing for good reason. Whether it's transport, construction, farming, or any trade, Credit One Equipment Finance is perfect for your business. No matter your industry or equipment needs, Credit One Equipment Finance is your go-to solution. They understand that growing your business means having the right equipment and tools, which often requires substantial investment. With Credit One's diverse finance options, you can acquire your excavator, van, truck, crane, or whatever your job demands. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Check out over 1,800 glowing 5-star reviews on Google. That's right, 1,800 and counting. For competitive rates and solutions that beat the banks, and for lightning fast loan approvals, visit www.creditoneequipmentfinance.com.au or click the link in the video description below. Empower your business today with Credit One Equipment Finance.
Heavy Duty Magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs, and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett. Grab your copy of Heavy Duty magazine from heavyduty.com.au.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannons.
We've also got Shannons Home and Contents cover,
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannons.
Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, 1 unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
I have this incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport. And that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw car driver.
Building a street car through to a race car? Be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm the team coordinator for Volante Roso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need and we love being partnered with them.
Well, welcome everyone to another Aeroflow Race for Real. But Race for Real what, Stewie?
Mate, it's a Race for Real Aeroflow theme night. It's a 4x4 night. The country boys and girls, they've come out to party tonight. And the rocket, I can tell you right here now, guys, I am fired up. This is my absolutely favourite theme night of the year. I love 4x4 night here at Sydney Dragway, and a big thank you to all our 4x4 drivers who have already turned up nice and early, and they're going to give it a crack. Eden, believe it or not, Mark, he's going to be driving 2 cars tonight.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's going to be racing his Land Cruiser, and he's also going to be driving his Red Rocket as well.
Okay, greedy.
Yeah, he's going for the action time, but yeah, we'll see how he goes in the tractor. I mean, the Land Cruiser, I shouldn't say that, it's a ute. But look, just a quick one, guys, before we get into racing. On the 26th of October, if you love utes, or you love cab chassis, or you love utes with a boot, make sure you do check out the Picton show. Of course, Eliza, who works here, and her hubby Ben, they are right behind the ute show at Picton. It's one of the best ute shows of the year. I did it back in 2014. I'm pretty sure I did it, and I met the most awesome people through the scene, and I was in this scene for about 4 years, and it's a lot of fun. So if you love utes, you've got a 4-wheel drive with a boot, like a little Suzuki Jimny, which I have been eyeing off tonight just quietly. It has had a little bit of suspension work done to it. It's got some bigger mud tyres on it as well, which is kind of cool. Interested to see how he goes. Of course, not all that long ago, we actually had a guy come out in a short wheelbase Suzuki Jimny and ended up winning a whole heap of cash, fastest reaction time. So, hey, anything's possible.
Yep. You don't have to have the fastest car out here to walk away with some money.
Absolutely not. Well, we've got the Holden Colorado down here in the Aeroflow lane, the P-plater. Looking very nice now. Just there's no one beside him at the moment. I'd like to welcome everybody who's tuned in via Facebook and YouTube. How is everybody tonight? It's going to be a fantastic night. We've got a Nissan Navara down there, a little cab chassis. It's got the mobile stage on the back of it. That's the perfect tray for if you go to a ute show, or if you go out to any show, you put the cushions in the back.
Well, he's got the right tyres on the back. He looks like he's got some Stickies tyres on the back with a big long mud flap. He's not going to destroy his mud tyres out here tonight.
No. He's smart. He's got the double aerials hanging off the bull bar. So I'd like to welcome a lot of our regulars that are tuned in via YouTube. Of course, Mad Cow Mark, g'day Sicko. Hopefully Ben Garrard, Benny will come out tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I asked him a question on Facebook. He hasn't got back to me yet about how many times I've annoyed him over the years, but still waiting to hear an answer from that.
Oh, hey, 000.
No way. Straight off the hit, a 000. I hope that's guaranteed.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to just check that one, but as you say.
Okay, we'll get confirmation a little bit later on in the night, but it's our 4x4 theme night. Tim Richrose watching in. G'day, Tim. Why don't you bring the car out and race tonight, Tim? Yeah, I thought it was meant to be my name, not stupid. Tim, put your glasses on, mate. God love you. All right, got the big Toyota Land Cruiser, the big V8. Down here, about to take on what looks like a Ford Ranger, which has got more recalls than... oh, I shouldn't say that too loud, but...
I suppose you only Ford, you get used to it.
Yeah, it's it. Well, as we say, they're found on rubbish dumps. Yeah. So, yeah, that makes sense. Steve, don't forget, Seggy Stew is your #1 fan. Oh, that's the Tesla guy, isn't it, Steve? I forgot about that. Tim Richo said, autocorrect. All right, the big Land Cruiser, the big V8.
Oh, look down here in the rocket lane, Stu. We've got a Bronco.
Oh, that is cool.
Isn't it?
That is seriously cool. You know what? I really wish they'd make a modern-day Bronco. I reckon it would sell like hotcakes here in Australia.
Well, haven't they got one over in the States?
I know they were talking about it. I don't know whether they actually ended up putting it into production.
Yeah, I think they have. Yeah, maybe anyone that's online might be able to let us know. But yeah.
Oh, here we go. Ranger versus Land Cruiser. The soot out of the exhaust.
The Ranger was bouncing around a bit of axle hop.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Ranger is slightly in front of the Land Cruiser as they head towards the finishing line. This is embarrassing. 1975. Actually, I shouldn't say that because the Land Cruiser is a very heavy car, and let's face it, when it comes to supercars, you're going to see Toyota versus Ford.
Yeah.
Albay, Supra versus Mustang. All right, the Ford Bronco about to take on Eden from Area 51 Custom Performance.
Well, guys, as you can see down the rocket lane, we do have a little problem with the lights. They are just sorting that out. So the previous driver didn't cut a 000. It is just a small glitch. So.
Now, just one thing too, Mark, we should touch on, okay? So Eden's driving the Ute.
Yes.
Now, Eden's used to drive in his race car, which is an auto. This thing is manual.
Okay.
For a start. I'm just wondering if you can remember how to drive it in a race situation. Hopefully he hasn't got the phone on, otherwise I'm going to get a welcome sign out of the driver's window. But he'll probably watch the replay and I'll get a message tomorrow, you little bugger, you know. Gusman said, love an F-Series, almost bought a 351X Ambo once, missed opportunity. Well, that would have been cool, Gusman. All right, we're just trying to get those lights fixed up on the track. But as I said, guys, it's our 4x4 theme night. If you're not here, you might want to be here because this is such a great night. And of course, it coincides with the caravan and camping show. that we have here at Sydney Dragway, and that is an awesome show in itself as well.
Absolutely. It's a good little segue, isn't it?
Certainly is. And also, guys, must thank Aeroflow Performance for their continued support of Race4Real here on a Wednesday night here at Sydney Dragway. Those guys, they're getting bigger and bigger with the amount of products they've got in their store, guys. So make sure, whether you drive a four-wheel drive, a sports car, whatever, guys, make sure you do check it out. aeroflowperformance.com.au, or you can go down to Rocket Industries on Huntingwood Drive, and you can get down there and see Morris and the staff down there, and they will look after you.
All right, guys, we've got a fix for the lights. So apparently we've got just a little bit of debris sitting in the lights up there. So that's why we're keep registering up as a 000. So we're just going to remove that bit of debris, and we'll be right to go.
Probably a redback.
Could be.
They like to take refuge here at Sydney Dragway, and they don't pay for it. So you know, we like I don't like putting my hand in those holes. It's always a little bit iffy, but hey, when you work on the track, you've got to do those things, you know. And yeah, I'm always a little bit wary of spiders. Adam, I'm trying to be serious here. Adam Heron, our production guy and commentator as well. You're lucky you don't have a microphone right now. And you're sitting next to me, so behave yourself. No, the witches' hats on the start line are not tripping the 000 reaction time, Andrew. We've just got them there for a reason. They're not actually in the beams themselves. They're actually sitting just before the beams.
Yeah, they're pretty much there for a guide for the drivers.
Yeah, exactly right. Psyop. You had to put that on there, didn't you, Psyop? So Paul Hubbard, welcome Paul to the live stream. He said a USA Bronco prototype was used in the movie Rampage. Well, there you go. There you go. So hopefully, you know, they might in the future get a Bronco. Okay. Now, I could see Keithy down there, our starter, having a chat with Eden, probably telling him, you know, you're a racer, you should be able to cut a good light. But I'm interested to see how this Bronco goes. I'm not overly familiar with what these cars actually have underneath the bonnet. Yes, they are a 4x4. Well, .108 in the tree there for Eden. Well, he's got the jump, but 2.54 in the 60 from the Bronco.
Not a real lot between the two cars down there at the moment.
No, the V8 Land Cruiser is still a little bit far behind, but a 17.71 out of the Bronc to a 1961 for Eden. Mate, Eden could almost have a cup of tea driving that car. Oh, look at the Land Cruiser ripping it up in the burnout.
Did you hear it though?
Oh, yeah.
Hey?
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know if you've seen the bonnet on this thing, but it's actually got a reverse cowl on it.
Does it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it didn't sound like a Toyota. Didn't have a miss.
And it's taking on the Nissan Navara, the traditional adversary of the Land Cruiser. Sicko just says it's got an eco boost, Stu. Well, I'm not 100% sure, Sicko, but it might have an eco boost. But either way, it is cool to see a Bronco out here for our 4x4 theme night here at Aeroflow Race4Real, brought to you by Aeroflow Performance.
Well, here comes your little Jimmy. Luke, Land Cruiser's gone out, nose high in the air. And goes through 10 to 132 miles an hour.
That is cool.
And 18.0 at 84 miles an hour. That's the way a Land Cruiser should be.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, we've got the Suzuki Jimny XL, little 1.5 litre, naturally aspirated. I'm presuming this one is probably a 5-speed manual, because most people buy a Jimny, they don't buy a 4-speed auto because it's not really worth buying. They buy the 5-speed manual. And taking on the cab chassis, down here in the rocket lane.
I've got a mate's got one of these things. He's got all these nice cars, and he just drives his Jimmy everywhere.
Yeah.
He loves it.
I reckon they're a great little car. Apparently not that good on-road, but off-road they are sick. Now, I'm not sure what this car is down here in the rocket lane. I'm kind of leaning towards a Navara cab chassis. But runs on through 1687 and 84 miles per hour. And the little Jimny with a 20.85 at 64 miles per hour.
That's not too bad.
All right, got another Land Cruiser on its way out. And we've got a first timer down here as well in the Isuzu D-Max.
Yeah. P-plater as well, so great. It's good seeing the P-platers out here.
Sure is. So we've got the 3-litre diesel in the D-Max, about to take on the V8 Land Cruiser. So a similar motor that is in the Mazda BT, well, basically the same motor. It's in the Mazda BT50. I'm presuming this D-Max is probably a slightly older model. But nevertheless, still a very, very good car in its own right.
Well, let's see if this Land Cruiser can match the last one that's just left.
Right, 2.70 in the 60 there for the D-Max. A 3.007 in the 60 for the Land Cruiser and a 1765. 76 miles per hour there for the big D-Max and a 20.93 at 66 there for the Land Cruiser.
What do we got down here in the Aeroflow lane, Stu?
Looks to me like a Ford? No, it's a Toyota Tundra.
Ah, okay.
Toyota Tundra.
It's interesting to see how they go. Big, heavy car.
I'm not quite sure what the car is there, Mark, in the rocket lane. I'm leaning towards D-Max, judging by the tail lights, but it's a bit hard to tell because it's black. Oh, it's a Hilux. There we are. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. I'd like to welcome Pesty. Like to welcome Pesty Pictures as well. G'day, Pesty. How are you, brother? Oh, look at this thing go, the Hilux. Rounding up the Tundra and a 13.60 to 1489.
Well, I dare say the Hilux has had a little bit of work done to it by the amount of soot that was coming out of that thing. They got that pump on that thing screwed all the way up.
All right, we've got the cab chassis down here in the rocket lane, about to take on the Navara by the look of it. From up here in the studio, in the Aeroflow lane.
Aeroflow just gone in a little bit too deep.
Well, you know, kind of needs a head start against the Hilux. Even though it probably is a V8 underneath the bonnet, maybe. But I'll tell you what, the Hilux, you can't get a little bit more country than that. I know that Ben's floating around downstairs, Ben Giudimana. So Ben, if you're not doing anything, mate, come up to the studio.
It's good to see the two-wheel brigade are out tonight, all the guys on the bikes.
Yeah, well, actually, big news in the in that side of it too, Mark. Michael Richards here tonight on board Red Mist.
Yep.
And his dad's here on the 750. now known as Purple Haze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 16.875 miles an hour to an 18.0, 73 miles an hour.
I see Ross the Boss Bilby out the back there as well. He's brought the Falcon out.
Yeah, I heard it just rumbling its way through into scrutineering. It sounds really tough.
I see Sammy Joe's here as well in the green machine. Can't wait to see Sammy hit the track. I got another Land Cruiser out in the rocket lane, taking on the cab chassis.
Well, down in the staging lanes down there, Stu, we've got a really nice yellow XY Falcon. And it's got Jenkins race engines on the back, so James has done the motor in that one.
Yeah, that should go like steam. Of course, I remember Galvo's old yellow Falcon he used to race, and that was a great piece of kit. But Jenkins race engines, they've been around for a long, long time. As we get back now into our more traditional cars, I guess you could say, and we've got the Ford Ute. Now, if this is the one that I think it is, this is the father and son that normally race this car, and they normally put it on the burnout pad as well.
Yep.
So. It's all right, PSYOP. It's not that Ben that I was talking about. It's Ben Gindamana, who's a very close friend of mine, and I met through the Ute scene. It's not Ben that rides the bike, although I'm hoping Ben will come tonight.
Yeah, he usually strolls in.
Yeah.
Comes down for a bit of a sticky beak.
Yeah. Now, I did see a Ute parked out the front on my way in. Gembad. So I think he's going to have a race tonight with his Falcon 1-tonner. I'll tell you what, that Falcon and 11.04. Speaking about Falcons, Mark, I was reading during the week that King FGX might be making its way back onto the drag strip as well.
Wow, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the guys, they ran a record in the car, which, you know, it was still basically a street car, but it had roll cage, uprated engine in it, and they took it away for a while, and a few people started to come up and try and bump the record, and they've gone, you know what, let's bring it back out and let's have another crack in it. So
let it loose again.
Yeah, absolutely. So can't wait to see King FGX out.
Yep.
Yes, you did, Steve. Ben used to have a Barra. Then he bought a Mercedes, and yeah.
He's still got it. It's sitting in the cobwebs on the front lawn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great reaction for the Rocket Lane, 005.
Yeah, that's one of the Villaris brothers out there that you'll see race at the New South Wales State Championship Series. And a 1486 at 95 miles per hour to a 1236 there. As we got little Hyundai Getz.
He's up against the Falcon.
It's Christopher Virilis who's out now in the FG Falcon. 4-litre Barra underneath the bonnet. Runs in Super Street.
He's got a nice looking HQ sitting down in the burnout box.
Yeah, it looks like that's Bill Hatson-Nicolas. I haven't seen Bill race for a little while.
Ah.
Now, 0.877 reaction time there for the Hyundai Getz. Now, I used to have a Hyundai Getz with a 5-speed manual in it. Can't remember what time I did down the quarter mile. I think it was a 19. An 18.3. Wow, that's a great pass there for that car, which from memory, I think it had a little 1.6 litre 4-cylinder in it from memory.
Okay.
All right, Bill Hatson-Nicolas out here in the Holden, about to take on the Ford Laser.
Just the Ford has gone in a little bit too deep. Staged up on the back wheel, so we just rolled him back, reset the computer, and roll them both in.
Well, I'll tell you what, the HQ breathing very heavily. Running on through with a 10.83 at 127, 1.73 in the 60 for Bill Hatzanakolis, and a 12.72 there at 124 in the Rocket Lane.
Well, nice stout pass for the Kiwi. Left the line nice and well.
Now don't forget, guys, tonight also we've got the Forby Nation four-wheel drive car show, which is out the back as well, guys. So if you're up in the stands, don't forget, guys, make sure you get down there and support them and check out some of the four-wheel drives. They've also got a flex ramp down there as well. So if your car has got a little bit of flex or you want to have a crack on the flex ramp, definitely get down there and give it a go. I did talk to our meeting director tonight because he's got a LDV. I did ask him if he wanted to take the LDV out for a little bit on the flex ramp, and yeah, I didn't get any words back, but I got a very filthy look. So yeah. But if you're into it, guys, make sure you're out the back for the Forby Nation four-wheel drive car show and the flex ramp, which is out the back. Actually, that'd be a good thing for Eden to do, I reckon. I could see Eden doing the flex ramp.
Run the glider up on?
Yeah, get the Land Cruiser up on the flex ramp.
We've got the EK station wagon down in the Rocket Lane up against the Falcon Ute.
Yeah, that's Jembad down there from over my way. Puts this thing on the burnout, puts it on the burnout pad, takes it drag racing. Soyop just said, Mark, long live drag and drive in long roofs. I tend to agree, Soyop.
Yep.
Speaking about long roofs, did you see there was a bloke who bought the old Bathurst 12-hour sports wagon?
Oh,
and,
right, yeah.
Yeah, and the V8 Sleuth actually did a little snippet on it about the guy buying the car and, you know, taking it out. It's a very iconic race car that Holden bought out.
Yeah, there are not a real lot of them around, so it'd be worth a good $1.
Absolutely it would. It's got the pedigree behind it as well. All right, the EK, one of our favourite cars here at Aeroflow Race4Real. We love this thing as commentators. I'm sure there's a lot of people here tonight who probably love this thing as well. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of steel bumper action. He's taking on Jembad in the Falcon 1-tonner.
Well, not a bad reaction. Definitely got the win on the 60-foot as well.
Yeah, you can definitely hear the tyre chatter out of the back of the EK. There's a bit of smoke coming out of it, though, towards the end of the track, but I don't think it has affected it too much.
Nah, it's all good. 14.4 at 99 miles an hour to a 16.7 at 85 miles an hour for the Ford. We've got ourselves another Ford Ute down here.
Yeah, our track walks is just having a quick look at Sector 1 and Sector 2. There was a little bit of smoke that was coming out of the EK from just after 1,000 foot to the finishing line. So we do have to double check that track is safe because we've got a Subaru WRX that is about to come out next up against the Falcon Ute. Now, just while we've got this little break in proceedings, just want to say a quick shout out to Daniel Saliba. Daniel, hopefully you're recovering, and we really look forward to seeing you back racing in due course. Of course, Daniel has raced here at Aeroflow Race4Real a few times. So, our thoughts are with you, mate.
Definitely winding that barrier up top end of the track. 13.8, 104 miles an hour. The 14.6 at 101 miles an hour.
Tell you what, it sounded strong, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Sounded really good. Well, the XY Falcon down the Aeroflow lane up against the VF Commodore.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this Falcon goes. He's angled it slightly towards the 330 foot mark.
Commodore has just gone in a little bit too deep stage.
Just got to get him to reverse back a little bit further, just past the witch's hat, and then restage again. Had a quick chat with Steve Sarkis on Facebook this afternoon. So the Sigma's getting a roll cage.
Yep.
And a parachute.
That'd be good to see. They can let it loose then.
And I think they've done a little freshen up of the engine.
Okay.
So hopefully, once they get that done, hopefully Steve will bring the Sigma back out and give it a run. I did say to him he should tell his brother to get Agro 1 out of the shed and bring it out, and he just sent me back laugh out loud. But
well, great reaction from the Falcon, and runs through 11.5, 118 miles an hour to a 14.0, 96 miles an hour.
all right, looks like we've got a Jeep down here in the rocket lane about to take on the Falcon.
We've got a nice little white Mazda just about to roll into the tunnel, and another one right behind it.
Yeah, I heard those two a little bit earlier. My rotor radar went off. I'll tell you what, the Jeep, nice and straight down the rocket lane, a 1063 at 130 miles per hour.
And 12.9, 108 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane. Stu, I was watching a bit of the No Prep on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, geez, it was good.
Oh yeah, it's a great thing. Johnny Habib, Simon Krieger,
yep,
and the group. Steve McAuliffe down there as well in the Capri.
Some very, very tough cars out there, and yeah, it just goes to show. McFry had the he's holding down there. Yep. They end up changing tyres on the car just to try and get some traction to the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, is yeah, just you can have all the horsepower in the world if you don't get it to the ground. And that's what was happening. The guys were just going, blowing the tyres off them, and yeah, it was really good. You can see some of the drag racing cars that are really well set up. Actually, the guys were a little bit soft off the line, but then just started feeding into it, and you could just see the horsepower there just pick up and carry the car through. Yeah, it was a really great weekend of racing.
Well, the good thing is too is you got someone like Steve McAuliffe, to a degree. Steve's brought his Capri out here on a Wednesday night. Johnny's been out here as well. The Craigs has been out. You know, yeah, we do prep this track, but it's only a very, very light prep that we use on a Wednesday night. So, you know, for those guys, it's a good baseline for them to work off.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great little practice run. And especially just to get the car tuned in on the track.
I'll tell you what, this BMW down here, big spin of the tyres off the start line. You can see them, the tyre tracks. I was going to say it looks like a little bit like the Batmobile, but runs on through with a 12.59. And 1350 at 71 miles per hour there for the Aeroflow lane, as we've got a Commodore about to take on the Valiant.
Tell you what, Stu, after these pair, we might go up to the big screen and get a few words from all our sponsors.
Building a street car through to a race car? Be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm the team coordinator for Volante Roso. We're here at Phillip Island, where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners PackLease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days, and track days. We've been partnered with the team at PackLease for the past 3 years, and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need, and we love being partnered with them.
Hey everyone, are you in business for yourself? Maybe you own and run a transport business and are eyeing off a new truck or trailer, or maybe you're a tradesman needing another essential tool. Well, here's a game changer for you. Check out Credit One Equipment Finance. They are Australia's top choice for financing for good reason. Whether it's transport, construction, farming, or any trade, Credit One Equipment Finance is perfect for your business. No matter your industry or equipment needs, Credit One Equipment Finance is your go-to solution. They understand that growing your business means having the right equipment and tools, which often requires substantial investment. With Credit One's diverse finance options, you can acquire your excavator, van, truck, crane, or whatever your job demands. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Check out over 1,800 glowing 5-star reviews on Google. That's right, 1,800 and counting. For competitive rates and solutions that beat the banks, and for lightning fast loan approvals, visit www.creditoneequipmentfinance.com.au or click the link in the video description below. Empower your business today with Credit One Equipment Finance.
Well, we're back into racing again, and we've got the little Mazda Rotary down here up against the Audi. This Mazda, from all we've been told so far, Stu, was imported from overseas, left-hand drive.
Yeah, part of the SIC 100 racing crew. But look at this Audi wagon, 1.62 in the 60. And running on through an 11.10 with an 8. Man, that thing looked like it just comes straight off the showroom floor. It is clean as a whistle.
Yeah, absolutely. Goes like a scalded cat.
It does. Thankfully, you had his sunroof closed. We got another white Mazda from SIC 100 Racing. This one got the Venetians in the back of it. Nothing like a screaming rotor. welcome back everybody who's tuned in via YouTube and Facebook.
So, Stu, you would have seen the thing on YouTube about Mazda put out about the return of a rotary.
Yeah, they're talking about that with the new sports car, which, look, I'm still in two minds whether that car is going to come out, but there is talking about a rotary hybrid.
Yep.
It's still in the works, I believe. Hopefully it does come out. It
be interesting to see what it is.
Well, my understanding is that the engine itself will be used to power the batteries.
Yep.
So it won't be a more rotary than battery, like a mild hybrid. It's my understanding it's going to power the batteries, which is a shame, but that's life. You know? That's just the way it goes. Just having a quick look on Facebook, we got Phil Armstrong from Cap Racing. G'day, Phil. How are you, mate? We got Craig Warren, our runner-up at our last comp night, to Adam Bowers. We got Sutto, who's one of our fantastic fireys that we have here at Sydney Dragway.
Yeah, top guy.
Actually, Sutto, you got a four-wheel drive. You should be racing tonight, mate. You know? Just saying. Just saying. All right, a little Mitsubishi Mirage up against the Mustang. Now, this little Mitsubishi was screaming off its head, which is always a good sign.
Oh, Mustang hard on the trans brake. Just launches out at a 1.5.
I'll tell you what, the Mirage though, Mark, it's got the Evo shake on it, and a 12.15 at 126.
And 10.5 at 126 for the Mustang.
Well, I'll tell you what, 73 Ford, 1.95 in the 60. He got a little bit sideways and has got off it just after half track and just wanders on through with a 14.59 to a 17.13 for the little Hilux Ute. But that thing was moving around. He is running a set of radials on the rear end. It's got a little Toyota Corolla about to come out now. Now, I've got a feeling this is Nathan Clark's son.
Yep.
I've known Nathan for a number of years through the car scene, and his son brought this car out a week or two ago, and unfortunately it spat the drive shaft out. So hopefully that looks like they've got it repaired if it is his car.
Well, it's a really good, clean-looking little Corolla, isn't it?
Well, he's done a lot of the work on it himself, Mark.
Yep.
So Nathan has been guiding him through it and doing it. If my phone was working, I'd show you, but my phone's dead. But
I'll tell you what, we've got a great roll of Mazdas too. A little wagon.
I haven't seen the Familiar for a while. Good to see it back here tonight. All right, the little Honda Civic. A little bit of VTEC yo. Up against the Toyota. Oh, Toyota's got the jump. He goes, your car might be newer, but I'm still quicker off the start line. 2.24 in the 60 to a 2.39 there for the Civic, and he gets the win. 13.83 to a 14.43.
I actually thought the Honda might have been pulling him in, but yeah, little Corolla had the top end.
All right, a little Mazda wagon. I believe this one is manual from memory as well. And I haven't seen the car for a little while. The guy's obviously been taking a little bit of a break from work. So from racing, maybe just concentrating on work. Not sure what the car is next to him, but...
Big Valiant.
0.73 on the tree. It's nothing to sneeze at.
Mazda's doing a good job. He's holding him out. Run through 12.6, 107 miles an hour to a 14.3 at 94 miles an hour.
All right, we've got the modern day pocket rocket out on track at the moment. The little GR Yaris, 3-cylinder, about to take on the Mitsubishi Lancer. We've got the red lights flashing. Just going to do a quick check of the track. They may have just seen something, our track walkers, which they're not happy with, and obviously we're not going to send a car down if it's not safe.
Yep, absolutely. Our track crew are the best in the business, and they anything they see, they're all over it.
Now, one thing I did see during the week as well on Facebook, now, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I do actually work, okay? I just want to make that clear. I do have a day job. I'm a chef, okay? I don't spend all my day on Facebook, okay? So before anybody on YouTube or here at the track wants to put on a smart bum comment on YouTube, yes, I do work. But apparently, there might be a new Toyota Corolla coming out.
Okay.
Maybe next year or 27, and apparently this thing is going to be like balls to the wall. This thing is going to be off its head.
Okay.
So the current GR Corolla mark runs the same motor as the GR Yaris.
Yep.
So it's still the little 3-cylinder thing. But apparently this new one is going to have a similar motor, but it's going to have more power and more torque.
Okay.
And there was a little concept version of it done at a car show. It looks wicked.
Yeah, well, just the current ones at the moment, like, they look sensational, the GRs. All the body kit and everything on them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll give that to Toyota. They really design a great looking car.
Well, they've finally come out of the shell. They haven't got white goods on wheels anymore. They've actually got some very, very decent cars that people want to buy. As GR Yaris goes to 2.48 in the 60, 2.45 for the little Lancer. But I'll tell you what, the Yaris out with a 1439, 100 miles per hour out of that little 3-cylinder turbo. Of course, Andrew Hawkins bought one of those, and the guys were playing around with it as part of Motive DVD.
Yep.
And it doesn't have that car anymore. Moved it on. But I know Andrew had a lot of fun in that thing.
You've got to think that, you know, like 3-cylinder and what they're getting out of it. We had that one that rolled out here at 9 seconds.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, how much money do you spend on a V8 for it to start into the nines, where you got a 3-cylinder that's into the nines? It's unheard of.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Vorg said, we know you're a chef. You cooking in the Facebook comments all day. I do not, Vorg. I do not spend all day on Facebook. And even if I do, most of it's all motorsport related. But thank you very much, Vorg. If that's you, Vaughan, from Port Macquarie, you wait till I come up and see you, okay?
So goes, put a little thing on there about the 86.
Yeah, there is a bit of talk about the 86 being updated. One car I'm interested to see for the future with Toyota is actually the Supra.
Yeah.
Because I'm interested to see what Toyota are going to do, because obviously it's not going to have a BMW motor in it anymore. And I'm interested to see what they do.
I would like to see them run it in the format they're running their race car.
I thought it was you, Vaughan. As soon as I saw Vorg, I'm like, I thought it was you. You wait till I come up to Port Macquarie, mate. No, I'm not threatening violence. It's my best mate. It's my best mate. You little smart bum. Oh, Vaughan. I hope you're sitting back and having a couple of you know what. So, you know. Which you probably are, knowing you.
Sitting back having a nice cup of tea.
Well, I detailed his VR ute. I did detailed his VR ute a number of years ago and made it look schmick. And he's still got it. He doesn't want to sell it.
Yep.
Obviously, it's still got the old 5-litre in it, which are getting harder and harder to get a hold of.
Oh, you've been called out, Stu.
My RAV4 versus your Mazda. Yeah. A mad cow can proudly say, mate, I've never worked at McDonald's and I never will. Okay. Deanna is asking, what cuisine do I cook? Modern Australian and a little bit of Italian. Deanna, sorry, I can't cook for you, Deanna. I'm taken, so sorry about that. But at 14.67, 16.16, hey, we've got the VF Commodore about to take on the, now I always stuff this up, I was going to say the VY or VZ.
Yeah, you got that right.
Okay, great, got it right. Okay, just to all our racers that are out the back, guys, please make sure that your windows are up. Please make sure that your helmet is done up properly. And also, please make sure that your air conditioning is off, please. Okay, I know it's been warm out there today, guys, but you need to make sure your air conditioning's off, your windows are up, and please, before you even get out of that staging lane, please make sure your helmet is done up as well, please, guys.
Absolutely. And it's just, it's going to aid yourself. You're going to get more passes in because there's no hold-ups, and you can guarantee you got your air conditioning running. When you go in, do a burnout, that's when everything moves around in the car, and you're going to put a dump of water on the ground and get pushed out. So, yeah, just do yourself a favour and everyone else. A couple of little things just to follow, and it just makes the night flow a lot better.
Well, Mark, look who's out in the rocket lane. Sammy Joe Johnson from Dialed In Racing, the Holden VH Commodore with the LS underneath the bonnet. Just spins those rear tyres a little bit. Quick on the lights there for Sammy Joe, a 2.06 with an 8.
That nosed off really quick then. So she's just creeping up the track. Hopefully she just backed out of that. But yeah, that car sort of launched out, and then, yeah, just once it got round the 330, just nosed way off.
Well, I know that Brett Stutchbury up at Dialed In Automotive, Brett does a lot of work on the car as well, and Sammy Jo's there as well when she's not working. She goes to the workshop and always make sure that the car is perfect. I mean, the car goes up on a hoist. They check just about every nut and bolt, Mark. You know, it's basically like being in a full-blown top fuel team or a top drag racing team. Everything is well looked at. Down here in the Aeroflow lane, we've got Eden in the turboed Commodore Ute, one of our real street competitors, knocking on the door of Super Sedan with this car. It is capable of running into the nines, but he tends to back it down a little bit. But in beside him, Mark, looks like we've got a pretty quick Falcon Ute.
This will be a good pass. Oh, about just turning sides off the line. Eden on the brakes real early. 9.7, 135 miles an hour.
We're into our two loudest cars of the night. We got the top sportsman designated car of Smoke and Joe Sabello down there in the Nissan Silvia in the Aeroflow lane. And in beside him, we've got Ross the Boss Bilby in the XE Falcon.
So this car at Joe's was pretty much put together and destined for track racing, wasn't it?
It certainly was, yeah.
Yeah, and Joe got hold of it and lengthened the chassis and put a few drag racing touches to it.
Well, I was having a talk with him downstairs. 0.14 on the tree. That's a great reaction time there for Joe Sabello. Equally as good, though, from Ross Bilby. And 8.86 with an 8. Well, that's exactly where Joe was talking to me before. That's where he wants the car, Mark. And a 9.67 there for Ross. But he was telling me with this car, compared to the Commodore and the Skyline that he runs, apparently this one's got a little bit of a difference when it comes to actually launching the car. So normally in the other cars, you know, you get off the button, straight away hit the accelerator and boom. In this car, he's actually got to get off the button at least a second or two before and then boom on the accelerator
so
and send
delay
it.
in the trans brake.
Yeah, so there's a little bit delaying it. But look, an 886, he'll be very, very happy with that. Now, we got a little bit of a change tonight. Wally Hoster has gone to the dark side.
Okay.
I actually said that to him earlier, and he just went, oh, I haven't ridden this guy. He's got a new Suzuki GSX-R. It's a ZX12R. Of course, he's sponsored by BC Performance, which is a motorcycle workshop down at North Parramatta. They've been supporting Wally for a number of years now. Now, normally he rides a 1000cc Jexa. Hopefully he can remember how to ride a Kawasaki. I wouldn't put it past him. So we've got kangaroos that are thinking they're on Bondi Beach at the moment, down in the sand trap, guys. So, down near the sand trap. So that's why we've had to halt racing for the moment.
So tell them to grab their towel, get out of there. It's not the beach.
Yeah, I can imagine what my brother's thinking up at Port Macquarie when I said kangaroo. Vaughan said, quackers are harder to ride. We need to put on more gear than just thongs and a T-shirt. I can guarantee you, mate, there's been a few squids floating around the streets of Sydney today when I was on my way out here and out and about. I don't understand people to jump on a motorcycle and just ride in shorts. And
yeah, me either.
Actually, I can, because they're not drag races. So drag races are a lot smarter than standard road people.
Yeah, you only got to fall off once and lose a couple of fingers and skin and everything else that happens to you when you're not riding the proper protective gear, and you'll wish you've never done it.
Well, this is why we've got this little bit of a hold-up, or we're about to go racing. I was just about to say, we've got gas-fired pizzas up the top behind the white marquee. Great to see them back. Great pizzas. So if you're feeling hungry, guys, make sure you get up there. Don't forget, guys, on the 20th, which is this weekend, we've got Bangers and Mash, which is an old-school drag racing event. We've got nitro fuel cars. We've got front-engine dragsters. We've got fuel altereds. Nostalgia Pro Stock, which in the last year or two, Mark, that's really exploded, that class. A lot of those cars I grew up watching. And a lot of the cars you'd be very familiar with as well, with Nostalgia Pro Stock. Of course, we've got the vintage gases. They are awesome to watch. But if you love nitro, guys, make sure you get out here. Banks and Mash, that's on the 20th of September, i.e. this Saturday. Get out here, guys. We're gonna have, looks like we're going to have some nitro funny cars here as well.
I love these meetings because it's getting those old cars out of the garage, dusted off, and back on the track where they belong.
Well, I guess the other thing too, Mark, is back in the day, you know, if you had a nitro dragster, you'd be driving it thinking, please don't blow up, because obviously you don't have the safety gear that they have nowadays. And with a nitro engine goes boom, well, that's never fun. Now, Wally Hoster on board the Kawasaki ZX12R, a little bit too quick on the lights, but 1.70 in the 60. He'll be happy with that. 9.89 with the 6 for the Rocket Lane, as Michael Riches from St Ives comes out now on board the bike affectionately known as Red Mist. And in beside him is his dad on board Michael's old Jexa 750. Now this thing's actually got a basically like an automatic gearbox on the thing. So he doesn't necessarily have to shift gears in this bike.
Okay, so set up with an air shift or something, is it?
Yeah, air shifter. Okay. Now, I have been told that there is a slipper clutch coming for this bike in the near future. Michael's actually got a new engine being built at the moment as well.
Oh,
for
wow.
Red Mist, being built by Leonard Azzopardi.
Oh, okay.
So, you know that's going to go quick.
That's a name that's infamous with very, very quick motorcycles.
Well, I'll tell you what, 1.42 in the 60 there for Michael on board the 1000, and runs on through an 880 with a 9 at 151 to a 1089. Sydney Dragway, put your hands together for Michael Riches.
Wow, good pass.
That's a very good pass on this style of track. That is brilliant. We got Sika 666 Mark, who's tuned in from Finland.
Excellent.
G'day, Sika. How are you, mate? On 8.56 on the tree there in the Aeroflow lane, 1.76 in the 60, 9.74 with an 8, 149 miles per hour, 11.38, 124. Because we're very lucky here on a Wednesday night now. The weather's starting to get a little bit warmer.
Yes.
We should start to see a few more of our two-wheeled riders making their way out. Hopefully we'll see the Darkside Custom Harleys back again soon.
Yeah, we've had some pretty hefty Harleys out here, haven't we? So it'd be good to see Darkside back out and see their bikes again. They definitely build some equipment, don't they?
And they know what they're doing too, because the bikes are quick.
Yep.
Very, very quick. And Harleys are not the easiest thing to ride at the best of times. You know, and when you got the style of bikes that they run, and to do the times that they do, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Don't forget, guys, we've got the Forby Nation four-wheel drive car show out the back in the pits, and we've also got the flex ramp out there as well. So if you've got a Forby and you're thinking, I just want to have a little bit of a break from racing, hey guys, hit the flex ramp.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. You never know till you have a go.
That's exactly right.
Oh, missed that one.
I was about to say, it sounded like a little bit of a misshift there from one of those bikes. And something has come off one of those bikes. It's just something flying off at about 1,000 foot over the side of the track.
Sounded like the bike in the rocket lane just didn't want to like top gear across the line. It was really revving hard, just not wanting to change.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome everybody that's here tonight for our 4x4 theme night, brought to you by Aeroflow Performance. Great to see a good crowd here tonight, guys, supporting the big Forbies. Don't forget, guys, if you've had a pizza and you're still feeling a bit peggish, make sure you get up and see Diane up at Go Nuts for Donuts. Go yourself a coffee. She's probably wondering why I haven't been up there, but I've been busy. Sorry, Denise. Well, speaking about Forbies, we're about to get back into the Forbies. We've already had a very, very quick Land Cruiser go down the track, and I mean quick. It was sub 12 seconds.
Yeah, well, we've got a great lineup of four-wheel drives out there, haven't we? The line is going out and about down towards the pits.
Well, a couple of years ago, we had a 4x4 night. We had so many entries, we actually had to cap the entries.
We did,
We had to go 2 nights. So a big, big thank you to all our four-wheel drive community who have come out tonight and supported Aeroflow Race4Real and our theme night. Don't forget, if you are part of a workshop that deals with 4x4s or any car or bike for that matter, hey guys, if you see Mark or myself or Steve wandering around, let us know, guys. We're happy to give them a shout out.
Yeah, absolutely. Mate, we're more than happy to support those that support this sport.
Absolutely. You know, word of mouth goes a long way, and we're very fortunate here at Sydney Dragway. If it's your first time here, guys, first of all, welcome. But secondly, guys, we go all around the world via YouTube and Facebook. So, you know, there's a gentleman who's tuned in from Finland, Sika.
Yeah, we usually get some from over in the States and, all over the place. Thailand.
Absolutely. So, you know, we've got a fair reach. So if you've got a business, guys, let us know. Or you've got a sponsor, let us know, guys. See our great motorcyclists coming up the return road. We'll see them out again a little bit later. Now, I've got a question for you, Mark.
Yeah, mate.
Seeing as how you live out this way,
Yeah.
are Penrith going to make the grand final?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Mate, they're coming good at the right end of the season.
Well, I've got a $50 bet with one of the guys up my way that that Canberra will not make the grand final.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've got a $50 bet.
I actually expect Canberra to get there.
Oh, please don't say that, because I don't want to have to shell out $50.
Yeah, exactly what I think it's going to be, a Raiders Panthers. And then it can be anyone from there. I'm not as confident of them winning the grand final as I have in other years. But, mate, they've got the right team to do it.
They certainly do. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. Of course, the Warriors, unfortunately, they got knocked out. So our Kiwi brothers, they're out.
Yep.
But they've done very well this year. I'd like to say a quick hello to Too Quick. Now, if that's Anthony Fenton, who normally comes out here in the Commodore.
Yep.
G'day, Too Quick. I think it's Too Quick because I'm looking at, he's got similar number plates. So.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I've got a track walker who's down around half track, just checking track, make sure there's nothing on there. Obviously, if there's, we're not like actual motorsport where, you know, if you're on a circuit, there's a little bit of oil, yes, we've got to clean it up, but it's not as bad. But on a drag strip, that's a different story.
Yeah, it is indeed. Safety is the biggest aspect, and our team out there are all over it.
All right, the Ford Ranger is back out, about to take on the Toyota Land Cruiser. Funnily enough, Mark, I've actually driven one of these. My brother from Port Macquarie used to have one of these.
Oh, okay.
And I actually have driven it. Actually not a bad car. Okay. I've got to say, it was actually quite a cool car to punt around in. But the Ranger has got the reaction time and a little bit slow on the 60 foot on this pass. But the Land Cruiser, with all that extra weight.
Well, Stu, this Land Cruiser with the reverse cowl bonnet scoop is actually a little bit soft in the burnout. I expected a little bit more out of that, but let's see how he launches it.
All right, we've got the cab chassis about to take on this Toyota Land Cruiser. So if you're watching via YouTube or you're here at the track, guys, get your phones out. Because this thing is awesome. This is one of the best Land Cruisers I've seen, aside from Frankenstein from Queensland, of course. This thing is mental. I thought it was you, Anthony. Yes, the high comp Fentech VX Commodore with the E85. Well, a little bit too quick on the lights there, but 1.63 in the 60 there for the Land Cruiser. And it just cruises on through with a 10.84 with a 1 at 125 miles per hour. The cab chassis with a 1468, 96 miles per hour there. What a great run there for the Land Cruiser.
Yeah, indeed. It left just so effortless off the line, didn't it? Just a little squeal from the tyres, a little bit of protest, and that was it.
Well, Vaughan just wrote, the Ranger is so slow, there were 3 recalls in the time it took to get to the end. All right, the little Suzuki Jimny XL 3.09 in the 60, little 1.5 litre NA take on, which I thought was a Navara 1-tonner from memory, and runs on through with an 18.08 and a 20.775. All right, we've got another big Forby about to come out. Looks like he's taking on Eden.
I'll tell you what, Stu, I think we might have the Toyotas outnumbering everyone tonight.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised. Normally the Nissans come out, but maybe they're spending too much time in the workshop. Look at the soot coming out of this. Well, I don't know what Eden's doing, mate. He's 3.41 in the 60 from the Land Cruiser. I would have expected just a little bit more performance out of that car, 20.58.
Yeah, definitely just a little bit off the boil, isn't it?
All right, the Ford Bronco. How cool is this? No, only the roof over the driver, nothing over the passenger. That'd be a cool car to drive around Sydney.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Ah, the Mazda BT50 with the Isuzu motor in it. Let's see how it goes. Hashtag Mazda of the World. 2.22 in the 60, 2.56 in the 60 this time for the Bronco. The Bronco just moving slightly towards the wall. The BT50 nice and straight down the Aeroflow lane and running on through with the 1644, 81 miles an hour, 18.05 at 74.
I thought the Bronco cut a better time last time.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Don't know what has hindered. Oh, Stu, there's a new Bronco, 2025 model, starts at 40,000 for EcoBoost. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, hopefully they'll bring that car to Australia, because I could see it. Remember the old Toyota Hiluxes? You could take the roof off the back of them?
Yep.
Yeah, they were cool. Actually, a mate of mine's got a similar model to that. That used to be the beach car.
Yeah.
Put the girls in the back and
Happy days.
Oh, very happy days, mate. Very happy. Now, I'm not sure what this car is down here in the Aeroflow lane. I was kind of leaning towards a modern-day Patrol, but I don't think it is. It's a bit hard to tell because we're actually perched up the top on the second floor, looking from directly behind. But a 14 AA with 3. Sicko. Actually, Sicko, it's not far out of my range. Just quietly, yes.
Hilux?
Yeah, I think it is Hilux. Come on, Eden, what are you doing, mate? Oh, he's got the window up. He's probably got the window up for a reason, because he knows I'm on commentary tonight.
Yeah, he doesn't want to cop the abuse.
Well, it's not really abuse. It's just, I'm a nice commentator. Sometimes. Well, I'll tell you what, check out the Hilux. 14.17, 108 to a 1637. All right, we've got the high-tech. Looks like a Nissan Navara, at a guess. Oh, Hilux, sorry. 2 Hiluxes. We've got the Ute up against the cab chassis. Too quick said, shout out to Dimitri from Highcom out there tonight in his sick Ford Falcon he built himself. Go have a word with him, Stu. Well, I'm actually up here in the commentary box tonight, Too Quick. But you never know. I'm glad you said sidestep, Vaughan. Normally you say stepladder. At least you're being nice tonight.
Well, 17.4, 75 miles an hour to 17.6. 76 miles an hour.
Oh, I got the Nissan Patrol about to take on the D-Max. Oh, this should be a good race coming up. Tundra versus Land Cruiser.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a Patrol.
Pretty much same motor, aren't they? The Tundra in the Land Cruiser?
I think so, but the Tundra is definitely the better looking car.
Yeah. But the Land Cruiser's got the less weight.
True. Land Cruiser a little bit better off-road than the Tundra.
Yep.
In my book, anyway. Having said that, though, the Tundra is not country enough, you know, in my book. All right, the D-Max, 2.69 to 60. The Nissan Patrol, out with 3.97 in the 60. A lot of diesel soot coming out of it. They got the thing turned up.
Haven't they? What? Jeez.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark, this is one of our track sponsors, the powder coating.
Yep.
Platinum powder coating. This is our sponsor. One of our sponsors here at Sydney Dragway, and he's got the Tundra.
Oh, it's good to be, got him out here. Have a bit of fun.
I've actually got him on Facebook because my phone's dead, which doesn't help. Oh, Luke Carpinato, that's who it is. Yeah, Luke Carpinato, who normally drives an altered in modified with a 648 cube Chev in it.
Yeah, that's the way.
But yeah, he's in the Tundra. Now, he's normally pretty good on the lights. An 023 just answered my question.
He's great on the lights.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've watched him drive an altered, so driving the Tundra should be like a Sunday drive for you, one-handed and one hand on the coffee cup. As he runs on through, 14.98 at 93 miles per hour to a 17.23 for the Aeroflow lane, as we had a couple more cab chassis make their way out.
Yeah, you'd be right about the Tundra, wouldn't you? It's not like an altered that's trying to push you out the back of the seat.
Or trying to put you in the wall, for that matter. Or having said that, though, they are very exciting to watch, the alters.
They are indeed, yep.
If you can drive an alter, you can drive anything in my book. All right. The cab chassis down there in the Aeroflow lane with a 1682 to a 17.82. Look, we do apologise if we're not sure exactly what each four-wheel drive is, guys. Up here in the studio, we don't actually have the particulars on each car.
No, we just got to sort of pick them by sight on memory. And especially now, because like so many different trays with the way they're set up on the back, they just, don't represent.
Nah.
Yep.
Hey, guys, put your hands together. Letting it rip in the Forbies. What a burnout, both sides of the track. That's what we like to see. Of course, all our spectators that are downstairs in the viewing area, guys, you've got prime position down there. Get a little bit of smoke up the nose, a little bit of petrol fumes or diesel fumes. Good start. Well, 3.00 with a 5 in the rocket lane, 2.92 in the 60. Very slow on the reaction time, though, 0.888, but he's got the win with a 17.07.
At 18.1 at 77 miles an hour.
Well, we've got the Nissan Patrol coming out now in the Aeroflow lane. Looks like he's taking on the Land Cruiser. The 70 series up against the Y62, I think it is, or 62. My mate Stewie would know that because he used to work for Nissan. So,
okay.
and he's got one. And a 1538 there, 89, 1860. Oh, I got the other model Nissan Patrol. Now that sounds like it's got a barrel in it, Mark.
It does indeed, doesn't it?
And I'm wondering if that's the car that we normally see come out here that likes to get the chassis twisted.
Likes to try and turn itself inside out.
If you haven't seen the car before, guys, or you haven't been here to Race4Real, we've actually got a couple of young guys that bring out a Nissan Patrol with a Barra turbo in it. And yeah, this thing likes to get all twisted up, pick up the left front wheel.
Just dropped off of.
Well, 15.18, that's a great time there out of the Aeroflow lane.
Yeah, just waiting for the car in the rocket lane. Hopefully, yep, he is. He's going to take it off the centre escape road. But that just pulled up onto boost and then it just dropped away.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping to see a little bit of, left front wheel off the deck action.
Yeah, I definitely thought we were going to see that, the way those revs come up.
A couple more Forbies on their way out. Got the cab chassis up against the ute. Got the big muddies on the cab chassis. I know that I was up at the Dialed In workshop a couple of weeks ago, Mark.
Yep.
And they had a Nissan Patrol with a Barra engine swap in it as well,
really?
sitting in the workshop. Yeah, they were doing a brake change on it.
Yep.
Well, 0.197. That's not too bad out of the Aeroflow lanes. Definitely a step in the right direction, but the 60 foot, 2.11 in the 60, that's pretty good for a big, heavy car.
Especially seeing that neither of them done a burnout.
Yeah. 15.19, that's very respectable. 221.
Yep. With a Falcon Ute up against the sedan.
Someone letting off gunshots. Just got to wait for these two four-wheel drives to make their way around the corner in the deep end before we can send these two Falcons down the track.
Okay, just wheeling both cars forward to the lights.
Yeah, great to have Forby Nation a part of our theme night tonight here at Aeroflow Race4Real. It is our 4x4 theme night, one of the big theme nights we have throughout the year. As the Falcon gets off the line, 1.94 in the 60, a little bit slow in the reaction time, but check out the sedan. Just drove around him at half track. It's going to be quick. A 10.46 at the 1.29. And a little bit of smoke, a little bit of haze coming out of the old Falcon Ute as he crossed the finishing line. All right, Bill Hatson-Nicola's coming out now in the HQ. It's all right, Psyop. He's like me. We don't like Fords. So don't stress. Oh, Bill Hatson.
Oh,
just blaze those tyres. It doesn't look happy tonight. I don't know what's going on. That's very uncharacteristic of Bill Hattie.
Yeah, just not a great ET or anything out of that, was it? It
No.
just...
It was hazing as well, Mark, from the right-hand side of the car, so it went through the finishing line as well. So, not sure if that has contributed to it. Oh, that's my warning too, is it, Psyop? Fair enough. There's a reason why Paul Galvin doesn't like commentating with me. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to have to check the track down there in the rocket lane. Just while we're checking the track, guys, got a few words from our sponsors. We'll be back very, very soon for our 4x4 theme night here at Sydney Dragway.
Heavy Duty Magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett. Grab your copy of Heavy Duty magazine from heavyduty.com.au.
Well, welcome back, guys, to Aeroflow Race4Real. It's our 4x4 theme night, and man, we've had some killer racing already. It's Stuart White, aka the Pocket Rocket, up here in the studio, and tonight Mark's actually let me in the studio for a bit of a change, rather than being outside and causing mischief.
Good to have you here, Stu.
It's great to be up here, Mark. Now we've got Christopher Illis down there in the rocket lane. He's one of our super street competitors who runs the FG Falcon with the barometer in.
You definitely know that car inside out when he's done that many passes on this track.
Well, normally got his brother who's racing. I don't know whether he's here tonight. There was a white Falcon who went down earlier, but he's taking on the little Hyundai Getz. 2.80 in the 60 for the Hyundai, 2.24 in the 60 for Christopher in the big FG Falcon. And a 1473, 95 miles per hour.
That's definitely a non-turbo Barra.
Absolutely. Guys, down in the Aeroflow lane, he loves to smoke them up. We've got Jembad down there. Yes, that is the son of Sinbad. And driving the Falcon 1-tonner. Always pulls a good burnout in this car as well. But he loves his drag racing just as equally. We had a little BMW go down the track just before we came back from the break.
Yep.
And 10.65 out of that car.
That's quick.
We'll see what Jeremy's got goes in the Towie sponsored Falcon.
Have a look at this little laser down here in the burnout. Big set of tyres on the front.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is indeed.
Of course, Vorg, who's tuned in via YouTube, he'd be fairly familiar with the Bad family. He's had a few toes from them over the years.
13.7 at 101 miles an hour to a 15.6 at 88 miles an hour.
And a 15.64 at 88 there for Jembad, as we've got the little laser about to take on the WRX.
A little bit of pop and crackle out of the laser.
Tell you what, if that's not a TX3, it's a good run from him too, 13.98. I was expecting a little bit more torque steer out of that car, but it wasn't too much out of it.
And 15.0, 97 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane.
I got the Falcon Ute about to take on the Commodore. John Bartley on Facebook, Mark, said Mount Druitt Suspension Centre can look after all the lowering kits for your car and 4x4 lift kits as well.
Perfect.
If any of their customers are out here tonight having a crack at our 4x4 theme night, welcome, guys.
And anyone wants any suspension work done, there you go.
Yep.
You're around the Mount Druitt area. Okay, we've got the Rexy down in the rocket lane with passenger on board.
Nice. So the Rexy. Haven't seen Scotty Diver come out lately in the WB. Well, sorry, the VB. Modelled Subaru WRX. I know he's been busy with a lot of the time attack stuff that happened the other week. Look at the Subi, 2.0760.
Well, Little Ute is chasing him down. Not sure if he's going to get there. 14.7, 93 miles an hour for the Rocket Lane to a 15.6, 91 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane.
Right, the UK wagon, out now.
He's up against the Falcon.
I was thinking with that little EK, I wonder if it had slightly wider tyres on it, what times they get out of that thing, because they're skinny tyres, as we can see, just blazing the tyres off the start line. The Falcon out with a 2.86 in the 60, but the EK not happy.
No, those little tyres weren't doing a real lot, were they?
Nah. And he'll spin them well past 60 foot as well.
They don't have too bad of a back garden, those things either, so you've probably got a little bit of room to move with some bigger tyres.
That might be worth something they might look at in due course. It's got the VF Commodore out in the Rocket Lane. Anthony Sutton said, "Hello, Mr. Thomas."
Hey, so how you going, mate?
Sounds like one of those cars is up on the revs. Maybe that little BMW.
They're just rolling this Commodore back out.
Yes.
Bring him back into the lights again.
Someone's building revs, and Commodore first on the reaction time, but check out, I think it's the BMW in the Aeroflow lane, 1.89 to 60, and it's absolutely smashed the Commodore, and 11.95 at 113. 7.70 to the 8th mile.
Oh, that's good going, isn't it?
Because we don't generally talk too much about the short times when it comes to an event like Aeroflow Race4Real, but the short times are extremely important. If you're new to drag racing, guys, that's where a lot of the time is made on the track.
Yes, yep. Yeah, your time card tells you a real lot about how you're performing and where you're performing.
That's right, yeah. No, you're 100% right. And Mark Thomas, my co-commentator, very, very good racer in his own right. I mean, the 60 foot is ultra important, but even that 330 spot, the transition point, which is the second cone or the second foam block just past the Christmas tree, that's equally as important because it's where you gain a lot of the speed as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've got a turbo car, that's generally where you want to try and feed it in.
Yep.
We've got the Jeep, which is about to come out.
Well, that Jeep was super quick, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, even have the guys down here in the matte black BMW with a passenger on board as well. You have a word to any of these guys that have been passengers or these ladies or that when they get out, they got the biggest smile on their face.
And they're like, "Can you throw me the keys?"
Yeah.
No. Steve, no, there's no electric cars tonight. I think they knew that I was on commentary tonight, so no, there's no electric cars. We've got very much a Euro flavour tonight. Now, Boss M2 down here in the rocket lane with the matte black paint job. Each of their own. 2.09 in the 60 for Boss M2. This is going to be a good pass on the brakes just before the finishing line. And a 10.83. Well, I'm glad he was on the brakes just before the finishing line.
Yes.
Because that thing was on a mission.
They sound good and they just pop in between the gear changes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how quick they are for what they are.
Yep. We got the Cortina down in the Aeroflow lane up against the Big Val.
I'll tell you what, the Big Val breathing heavily. 2.59 in the 60. Now, it's all very well going fast in drag racing, but you don't necessarily have to be the fastest if you're consistent. And that's one thing about that Cortina. It's not the fastest car out there, but the gentleman that drives it, he's pretty much 17.7 every pass.
Yep. Yeah, it's just knowing your car, how it performs, what it does, and just follow the weather.
That's exactly right. And really learning the lights as well.
Yes.
All right, 2 Falcons down on track. It was close at the finishing line, but a 14.69 to a 15.29 was a great pass. As we see the EB Falcon come out, ripping it up in the burnout, top stuff.
It's got a number on the back of it. I wonder what's if he does a bit of circuit or hill climbing work as well.
Maybe hill climb. Looks like he's taking on the Toyota Orion. I'll tell you what, it's great to look at the camera that we have looking on the staging lanes and seeing the amount of cars and bikes that we've got out the back. What a night for drag racing.
It is indeed. It's an absolute blinder, and our first 2 lanes as well, which is all our 4-wheel drives. It just goes on forever.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Big thank you to Forby Nation, who have helped out with tonight's 4x4 theme night. Thank you very much, guys. Hopefully you guys have got a good amount of Forbys out the back for the car show. And getting a few people checking out the flex ramp as the Hilux goes 2.31 in the 60. It was a little bit quicker on the reaction time.
I'll tell you what, Stu, look what we got down the burnout box. 2 Mazda side by side.
Yeah, both of them from SIC 100 Racing. Couple of 13Bs. Ready to let loose. It's one thing to hear it over the track mics, but I can tell you, when you're here at the track and you're down on virtually ground level, the sound that comes out of these little rotors is sensational. Well, 1.70 and 60 for the rocket lane. Shake, rattle and roll out of the start line. 1.87 in the 60, 12.82 at 108. And the car next to him a 15.05, which is not really representative.
No, he definitely chased that all over the track.
Too Quick just said it. The EB was Dimitri from Highcom.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic. Thank you, Anthony.
So does he do a bit of other type of racing in that car? Maybe Anthony can come back with that.
Tell you what, it's a good piece of kit as he comes up the return road. Quite a smart looking car, actually.
Yeah, it is.
That little EB. Well, I've got a mate of mine from Hornsby that's got an EB. Yeah, very nice. Nice and clean. Oh, we got Falcon versus Mazda RX-8. Barra versus Rotary.
$14.8 at 98 miles an hour to a 15.4, 92 miles an hour.
Look what's just pulled out of the tunnel, Mark. Euro work, BMW.
Oh, yes.
We know this thing is quick. If you're watching via YouTube, for wherever you are around the world, or if you're here at the track, guys, and you haven't seen this car before, make sure you keep your eyes on the BMW. This thing is quick. Sorry, my apologies, Euro Logic. But this car is very, very quick. It's been out here a number of times before. A very, very well sorted piece of German machinery. Yeah, Anthony just said they did the Bathurst Conrod Street.
Oh, really?
Was on the
Okay,
weekend.
yeah.
Just gone. So keep your eye on that Beamer, 1.53 in the 60. Very, very well sorted car. And a 996, 138 miles per hour. Great stuff there.
And 14.6, 92 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane.
Yeah, the problem is there's two really good BMW workshops and they've both got Euro at the start of their name. There's got the two Commodores doing their thing. The sedan did well, 1.89 in the 60 and 11.75 as the Mustang winds it up.
Oh, wow. A little Mirage.
I'd love to know what this Mirage has got on the inside of it. Out west number plates. 4G63, yeah. That is cool. That is seriously cool.
Yeah, wow. Definitely comes alive once you send it, innit?
Oh, look at the Stango, 1.52 to the 60. The little Mirage. Oh, it's got the hippie shake going on at the moment. But the Mustang, 10.59, 126.
And 15.9, 123 miles an hour. How much top end speed did that car put on?
That is crazy. Wow, great run there from the Mustang as with the Cortina 73 Ford. It's been racing for a very long time, this car.
What's he up against, the Starlet?
Yeah, a little Starlet. I noticed that red Starlet that's been out the last couple of weeks hasn't come back yet. I think they broke it the last time they brought it out here. But the Euro Logic BMW coming up the return road, man, that thing looks gangster. Absolutely gangster. Love it.
Okay, just pushing the Starlet out. Bringing it back into stage.
Well, I hope you're enjoying all the action from tonight's Aeroflow Race for Real, brought to you by Aeroflow Performance. Do check them out, aeroflowperformance.com.au if you need car parts. Or if you're after a helmet to go drag racing, make sure you get in touch with the team. They'll be able to sort you out.
Or even if you're out the track here and just want to grab one of their catalogues.
Yeah.
They have them down in Scrutineering.
Well, I'll tell you what, this Starlet, little flash of flame out of the exhaust, fair bit of smoke. But the little Cortina, 10.74, great run from him, but it's still a little bit of smoke coming out of the back of the Starlet in a 15.64 as the Familiar comes out, little Mazda wagon. I'll tell you what, the car next to him, Mark, 1.60 in the 60.
Wow. Yeah, that definitely hooked up. And 10-1, 134 miles an hour. Oh. And 12.6, 107 miles an hour.
All right, a little Toyota rolling down here in the Aeroflow lane. About to take on, looks like a Tesla from up here. Yep, goes like a Tesla, sounds like a Tesla.
Yeah.
Sorry, Steve, there is a Tesla here tonight. 11.35.
It snuck in, we didn't hear it.
Yeah, exactly right. Great stuff there. All right, little GR Yaris about to come out now in the Aeroflow lane, about to take on the Falcon. Yeah, Steve, there was a Tesla that just went down the track. Yes, it's a man-bun car. Yes, it is. No, we're not going to kick him out, Steve. He's got every right to race. Well, I'll tell you what, the GR Yaris, a 14.58, drove around the Falcon. Falcon got the much better reaction time. As we got the Hyundai about to take on the Commodore.
Yeah, those Yaris have got a really big top end, haven't they?
Yeah, they do. It's funny because they actually make quite a good drag car because for what they are. Haven't seen a lot of them in a circuit situation. I know that there was run racing at World Time Attack last week from Land Speed, but I didn't really get to see any of the footage of the car going around the track. Alright, we've got this Commodore Ute, which has got a little bit zealous in the burnout. Just make sure, guys, you're watching our officials, particularly Keithy, the gentleman with the beard. Just make sure you keep an eye on him before you even think about doing a burnout.
Yeah, they'll definitely direct you on what they want you to do and when do it, and it's all about the safety of it. Give it a nice, quick little mop up down there.
Yeah, I don't think the Tesla dropped fluid, although, you know, if you had the air conditioning on, maybe. But, well, I got this very, very nice looking Commodore Ute that is about to come out in the rocket lane, about to take on the little Golf. The 1.95 in the 60 there for the Commie. The little Golf doing the chasing. Ute with a 12.45, that's a good time out of that Ute. And a 13.28, not a bad pass there from the car as well.
Yeah, not too bad when it was all up to the car. Had all the chasing to do, didn't it?
All right, got the Mustang, the Howling Coyote.
They do. They're a very unique sound out of the Coyote.
Yeah, they are. Hey, Bortho just text through on the YouTube page, Mark. He said the 1300 wagon will soon get an injection upgrade. He's hoping to get into the 11s.
Wow. Excellent.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Be a lot more tunability as well.
Yes. We've got Falcon down here in the Aeroflow lane.
BMW back out again.
Yeah, the Eurologic Boomer has already dipped into the 9s. About to take on the WRX. Kai Granger has joined the chat on YouTube, Mark. He said Holden is better than Ford.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree, Kent. Bring back wagons. Totally agree with you. Well, the Boomer out with the 1.74 this time in the 60. And something that looks like it just came off the car at about 1,000 foot. Just saw something. Was it? Oh, it was a bird, was it?
I didn't see it.
Oh, no, I saw something. It looked like something had flapped off the car, but, oh, if it's a bird, it's a bird. All right, Ross the Boss Bilby is out now in the Falcon. One of our SIP sedan competitors.
Taking on the Ute.
Yeah, that's Eden down there, the Area 51 Custom Performance.
So both these cars in the 9s.
Yep.
Oh,
Ross was going for it.
It was. Should have left a little bit early. But Eden in the Ute.
Yeah,
got a problem.
Yeah, he already broke the shaft last week. I'll tell you what, he's pumping some horsepower through that car as well. So, and he's not running a solid diff in it either. It's still IRS. We're sending through the Junior Dragway Expressway.
Yep.
And then we've got Sammy Joe from Dialed In Racing about to come out in the green machine. Now I'm interested to see how this Falcon. It's the first couple of runs. There's potential there for this car. I don't know if it's a relatively new build or not, but it certainly looks the part, and it's obviously got the power behind it to do some pretty cool things. Awesome, Joe.
Got out of that early as well.
Really wonder if she's just playing around with the two-step. A 10.58 at 1:39. What a great pass there for the Falcon Ute.
Yeah, she could be. She could be just playing because it's only, like she virtually launches it and then gets off it. So.
Yeah, 1.52 in the 60 for Sammy Joe. All right, Smoke Joe Sabello. I know that he's had the Skyline over at Vince Rigoli's workshop. Vince has been playing around with it.
He does a lot of work for Joe.
Yeah. It's good to see that Vince is still involved in tinkering with cars as well.
Yeah, he's had some very quick cars. All types.
A very good driver in his own right too, Vince Rigoli. Well, no, 76 for Joe, 1.36 in the 60. And an 8.66 with an 8.151. Wow, I'll tell you what, Joe's, he's on it tonight.
He is indeed, isn't he? He definitely got the car dialed in well.
All right, we're back into the bikes. Oh, big turn of the tyre from that rider. He has a habit, Mark, of stationing that bike always just out of the tyre track for whatever reason. He's usually on the left-hand side. And every time he hits the throttle, it just spins that rear tyre, and it's not helping him.
No, not at all. You virtually got to be in the race line to get the benefits of all the traction, which we've seen previously.
Yeah. We've got a couple of riders down here now. They've got that pro bike stance. Unfortunately, both of them a little bit too eager on the lights. The bike in the Aeroflow lane will get a time slip.
(10.8), 127 miles an hour.
I heard somebody ask us whether there are burnouts tonight. I don't believe there are, and it's just due to tonight being a theme night.
Yep. (12.5) to an 11.6. (10.8), 127 miles an hour for the Rocket Lane and 11.3 for the Aeroflow lane.
All right, Michael Richards coming out now on board Red Mist, the Hayabusa sponsored by Formation Riders.
Yeah, that car's on the boil tonight too, isn't it? He's got that absolutely perfect.
Absolutely, and lucky signs and stickers on board as well for Michael. Well, 1.38 to 60. It's going to be a good pass out of Red Mist. And an 8.77 with a 5 at 152.
Wow.
Great pass there from Michael Richards. And 11.65 for the Rocket Lane as Wally Hoster comes out now on board ZX12R in the Rocket Lane. And Andrew Richards coming out now on the Jackson 750 Purple Haze. For the Rocket Lane. Andrew Richards did say to me before the event, just still trying to get his head around this bike. He is scheduled to race at the next round of the New South Wales State Champs. He'll be running in street bike, but he'll be riding his street bike, his Indian.
Yep.
But he said, yeah, I'll just get my head around this bike, just see what it likes, get used to it, and get that consistency on the bike. I think that's mainly what he's looking for.
We're back into a four-wheel drives again.
Oh, yeah. Well, while these Forbys are coming out, I reckon I might go down and have a little bit of fun. What do you reckon? We go down and give them a bit of a rib up?
Nah.
Nicely, of course.
Yeah.
Nicely.
14.5, 92 miles an hour up against a 14.9, 94 miles per hour. All right, we've got the Land Cruiser over in the rocket lane. Just starter is going over just to get him into the stage lights. The Aeroflow lane, nose out in front. Oh, just gets pinned on the line. 18.1, 74 miles an hour to a 19.0, 72 miles an hour. So we've got the pocket rocket going downstairs. He's going to go down and start poking his mic in people's faces.
Absolutely I will. Because right in my element down here. Great to see a whole heap of utes out here. Big Land Cruiser. He's ready, driver's ready, thumbs up. Now, the little Jimny. The Jimny. Having fun?
Oh, yeah.
Mate, I've been pretty impressed with the way you've been driving this thing tonight. I mean, we've seen the 3-door version come out. It's one of the first times we've seen the 4-door version come out. Quick question, how do they drive on the road? They good?
Bloody amazing. Seriously. Just outstanding. Yeah.
Now, have you got a name for this car yet?
It's called Jelly Bean.
Jelly Bean, great stuff. We'll go and enjoy it. I like that name, Mark, Jelly Bean. I think that's kind of cool. Probably the wrong colour for a jelly bean, but, you know.
Probably suits the car.
Absolutely. Now, yeah, good, man. I'll be back soon. I'm just going to do some work. But tell you what, we're going to find, you know, you're right, Mark. There's a lot of Toyotas here tonight. There's not as many Nissans. There's a couple of D-Maxes, which is always good. But I'll tell you what, there are some tough cars. And of course, Forby Nation, they've come out tonight to support the event. Of course, you've got the flex ramp out the back. I'm actually tempted, Mark, to go out and check out the flex ramp.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Have a bit of a look.
Not that I'm going to drive it, because, you know, I don't have a car. Don't even mention anything about the 2 going on the flex ramp. That ain't happening, all right?
Hey, Stu, we might just give a quick shout out for the owner of the forward drive ute up there that he's hopping in the car now, was holding up the lanes.
Yeah, the Toyota driver. Hey, I'm just standing next to this Ford Laser, Mark. And you're talking about the front wheels on it.
Yep.
Mate, it's got a set of skinny tyres on the rear, and it's got a set of radials on the front of it.
Okay.
So, you know, these guys mean business. That's kind of cool.
You can see why it's hooking up off the line.
I'm just see if I can get a chat with him. Hey, mate, what's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, working at Aeroflow Race4Real, mate. Mate, tell me a little bit about your laser.
It's just got a 1.8 twin cam turbo engine swap in it with a Toyota gearbox.
That's cool. That's cool. How long have you been running it on radials for?
This is my first time.
Bit different to drive?
Oh, it's a lot nicer. It's a lot with radials. It was just the axle tramp's out of control. So if I can try and nail it at 60 foot, I'll do a good time, right? It's just I'm getting good mile an hour. I just can't 60 foot it. So yeah.
Well, mate, it's great to see you bring the car out, and it's great to see you stepping it up every time you bring it out.
Thanks, bro. Cheers.
Great to have you here, Daniel, as part of Aeroflow, Race4Real. Hey, Mark, you know what? Being down here on a busy night is always good because there's always a good vibe down here, and being 4x4 night. However, I've just noticed, Mark, there's not a lot of the country boys haven't come out tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was even going to get the hat out, and support them. But we've got a patrol with the bonnet up. We've got a ranger here.
Hey, Stu, haven't you got a mullet here somewhere that might fit in?
Yeah, actually, I think the mullet's at home. I don't think I brought the mullet tonight, which was stupid because I should have brought the mullet tonight. I would have fitted right in.
Oh, yeah, Adam's
come on,
wearing
man.
it.
We know you drive a Ranger, but, how's your night going?
Yeah, not bad. Just see if the skids really.
I'll tell you what, there's a couple of you guys doing some great burnouts tonight. What's your name, man?
Isaac.
Isaac, welcome to Aeroflow Race4Real, mate. Tell me a little bit about your Ranger.
It's a Ranger. That's about it.
Just a Ranger? It's got a fair money spent on the back of it.
Yeah, not really. It's all second hand.
Not really? Okay. Well, mate, you've done great with it. It's good to see you here and supporting the event.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Thanks, Isaac. Cheers, buddy. Great stuff.
A man of many words.
That's all it needs to be. Short and sharp. That's. But I'll tell you what, Mark. We've got the patrol. It's got the set of little tyres on the rear end. He's on the phone, which is all right. But man, tell you what, one thing we do harp on a lot here at Aeroflow Race4Real is that a lot of our cars that we're used to seeing, what the amount of money that people spend on them, but a lot of these Forbys, they're really not that far behind either with the amount of money spent to do what they love, and it's their interest, and good on them too.
Well, Stu, you've had a ute yourself, so you know how much money you can invest into them. It's just a bottomless pit.
It is, mate, and it's, still to this day, that's the biggest regret I ever had was selling that ute. But it's great to be down here, but I'll tell you what, Mark, outside of the 4x4 lanes, we've got some pretty tough cars here. We've got a nice WRX down here, one of the earlier model cars. Now, as we go for a walk, I've got to find Wally Hoster, if I can find him. If he's floating around, usually can't miss him because he's about my height. But see if we can find Wally. If he's back, which it doesn't look like he is at the moment. We might try and grab a word with him later. I'm interested to see how he's going on that ZX12. Ross the boss, down here with the Falcon. Mate, have you got a thing tonight for red lights?
I'm just trying to get him to react properly, so I've been changing the box all night. So.
I just noticed that you and Sammy Joe, I know you both take your racing extremely seriously, but it's very uncharacteristic for you guys to have red light after red light.
Yeah, I know, but tonight's not the night.
Mate, otherwise it's great to see you. Track Champ's coming up. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, I am. I'm probably about 10th. So, yeah, if we go to the end, we might get a bit further up in the point score, and we'll be right.
You will, mate. No, it's great to see you and the Falcon here tonight for our theme night.
Yeah, thanks, man. No.
Thank you, Ross. Well, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen Eden yet. Oh, he just went past me in the ute. I was going to ask him what he did at the Commodore, Mark, but he's got a pretty serious look on his face.
Yeah, he's probably got the Commodore up on the trailer.
Yeah, probably. But no, this is great. Just being down here, seeing a lot of these Forbies got Everest performance. They're about to bring out their Nissan Patrol. Actually, this Nissan Patrol, Mark, it is the car that I thought it was. The Barra swapped. Car's got a set of radials on the rear end of it. Yeah. How long did it take to build?
Not too long, not too long. Yeah, it was all right. Probably about a month and a half just putting it together. Yeah, pretty good car.
So, you guys just playing around with suspension at the moment?
Sorry?
You're just playing around with suspension at the moment?
Yeah, just playing around. We had a very low lift on it, but then the takeoff was not very good. So we've put we've got heavier springs on it. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to see it. We've got a lot of people who have tuned in around the world via YouTube, and I know a lot of the crowd here that are regulars, they know the car.
Yeah.
There you are, Mark, you got it in stereo.
Yes, indeed. Well, 15.4, 89 miles an hour for the Aeroflow. Sorry, the Rocket Lane. Oh, we've got the two 1-tonners down here. We just got Adam jumped on with me at the moment.
Evening, Mark.
Mate.
As we jump in, mate, pair of Hiluxes up to the tree. There's been some great looking rigs so far, mate. So the Tundra I saw earlier, the Bronco, and
yes, yeah, I really like the Bronco. That's great car.
100%, mate, 100%. So it looks like the Rocket Lane Hilux had a bit of an issue in the hazard lights come from the Aeroflow just to rub it in. Hazards for the win.
Nothing like a bit of sportsmanship.
Takes the win with a 1774 at 75 to a 1987 at 77. Good thing about these four drives, like Mark, gives us a bit of time to have a bit of conversation as they make their way down.
Yeah.
So, have a look here, looks like the Patrol versus the Patrol Ute.
See some of these cars, these four-wheel drives, and they've just got so much gear on them now, but they're all made just to fit on the car, and you don't use it until you're out in the bush and ready to go, but it just fits snugly on the car all the time.
The funny thing is how you go, that's a nice wheel drive, and it does like a 12-second run, then you realise that it took him 2 days and some mates to put a barra motor in it.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, as you do. So not everything is as it seems with some of these four-wheel drives. Child takes off here. Bit of a gap here against the Ute. Maintaining that gap there, Mark. So it looks like he's going to cross the line with a little bit of a gap here. Crosses over 1483 at 94.
And 17.8 at 73 miles an hour. Well, both of these Utes down here definitely putting on a bit of a smoke show.
It's like a bit of black smoke there, a bit of white smoke there, a bit of blue smoke.
Yeah. It's a combination of rubber and soot.
A bit of tough streak going on down here. It's a good thing we've got multiple camera angles here, mate, because we can't see a thing right now.
I think that might have been a bit of a G up before they went out. Yeah.
So both looks like they're lining up the stage and taking off soon, Mark. We'll cut over to a bit of our headlight cam. While the soot
Just
There you go. You can see some tower lights up there somewhere, Mark.
Yeah.
So 16.91 at 84 from the rocket lane.
And 18.0, 73 miles an hour from the Aeroflow lane.
Oh, they got me.
Yeah.
Was it a 100 series taken on? Was it a Navara Ute? Looks like possibly. Hilux Ute, sorry. That was your mate, Stuart, with the Barra. Jumping on the two-step down here. Currently in the water box of the Aeroflow lane on our camera.
It's got a big set of slicks on the back of it.
Yeah.
Oh, they radials, are they?
As the rocket takes the win with a 15.16 at 87.
And 19.3 at 72 miles an hour.
I was saying before, Mark, you look at that patrol, you think, oh, that's a patrol. You don't realise it's a 11, 12 second patrol.
And you pull up next to him and all you do is see a
like
blur.
this ute, the ute's taken off you and he's probably thinking, yeah, man, yeah, I've got this. And then, oh, I spoke too soon. I've cursed him, Mark.
Yeah. Same thing as last time. It just comes up on boost and then just drops away.
Last time I cursed, I was talking about eating the ute. And they're going to spin a towel shaft. Oh, there he goes.
Oh.
Bit of left-right action in our cameras here.
That looks a little bit like a broken axle.
Yeah. We're just having a look down the start line here, guys. At the 60 foot on the rocket lane, looks like there's a dirt pile, as you do. So.
Yes, that is one of the problems that we do have occasionally when we have the four-wheel drive guys out.
Yeah, looks like it's just in line with our tree here on our camera. So, the taxi plate here on this tray tab here on the rocket lane. We got dirt, oil, transmission fluid. We got it all here.
Yeah.
So we look at our staging cam there, Mark. Looks like we're going back into some of our performance cars are coming through. I can see a Carbon Auto House VW Golf in there. They've done a bit of tinkering since last week. They're going, the 10 sec car is going for a 9, so they might, they might have to change the plate to 9 sec, but we'll see what happens.
Are they chasing that tonight?
Yeah, well, that's the plan. So they've had a bit of a combined effort here from Master Engineering, Galano and Carbon Auto House.
Wow, there's some good names.
Yeah, so the engine hasn't been opened, stock engine. So stock Golf engine going for a 9. So Sean Fletcher and the team at Carbon Auto House out here doing some testing with Nathan Williams. So they're definitely trying to get into the 9s.
All the best of them guys tonight. We hope we see that.
Just having a look down here on the staging chair. Looks like our employee of the month, Keith, working very hard down there. Have you seen his plaque in the reception office?
No.
There's a plaque for employee of the month reception. There you go. He loves it.
How much did that cost him?
I don't know. I think it was a couple of cups of tea.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
As our next two pair take off. Trey versus Trey here. It looks like the Aeroflow is coming around for the whole shot. This might be close, Mark.
Oh, is indeed.
20.43 at 66 from the Aeroflow.
And 20.1 or 21.1 for the Rocket Lane.
We've got the Patrol Ute taking on the dual cab Hilux. stuttering launch there from the rocket lane there, Mark. Still gets ahead. As I say that, the Aeroflow takes off.
.6 at 85 miles an hour. And 19.9, 69 miles an hour.
Bit of aggro there.
It was indeed. Bit laboured burnout.
The Tundra takes off there, platinum powder coatings.
Tell you what, for a big, heavy car, it motivates along pretty well.
It looks so smooth too.
Yep.
Probably because of all the weight in it, but...
Stability.
Crosses over for a 15.11 at 93 from the rocket lane.
And 20.8 at 66 miles an hour for the Aeroflow.
So moving Falcon versus the Rex. A couple of quick Subarus out here tonight. I saw So Nice was out here earlier, the blue sedan.
Yep.
Doing a couple of runs, done a couple of tweaks since last time out here. All drive helped the Subaru off the line, but Falcon comes through with a bit more power up the top end here. Crosses through 10.79 at 135.
Whoa, 15.1, 100 miles an hour for the rocket lane. That was a good strong pass.
I was about to say it's just a casual 10. So we go into the Ute versus the sedan again in the Falcons. Does it look like a BA Falcon? Yeah, BA Falcon looks like. Ute looking a bit quicker in this run here, Mark, and he comes across 1,000 foot and crosses the line. 13.30 at 101 from the Falcon Ute in the rocket lane.
And 14.8 at 95 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane. We got the pairing of the Commodore VF sedan up against the VE wagon.
A couple of first timers here, Mark, with the FT on the back windows.
Yep, great to see.
Looks like Motorsport edition here in the rocket lane, the limited edition ones.
Okay, just not a real lot of work down in the burnout, just a little bit, and rolled on through. So I wonder if this, is this the little Beamer down here, Stu, that you've seen ran the 10 earlier?
The 1 Series? Yep. Okay. There's a couple of these in the UK actually. They're doing the Turbo 6 and stuff out like the M5 and stuff, and just shoeing them with these 1 Series little hatchbacks. It's like 730 horsepower or something. It's like, it's going to the shops.
What are they, mid-mountain them, are they?
Oh, I can't believe it. I was like, grab a shoehorn and make it fit.
Yeah, you don't need a firewall.
Nah. So sedan takes the win here, guys, over the wagon. 13.93 at 104.
And 14.6 at 98 miles an hour. Got our team down there on the starting line, the Aeroflow lane. Just a quick little bit of a mop-up. And as Stewie said a little bit earlier, just to all the competitors, just make sure that you have your air conditioning turned off. Make sure helmets are all done up and all your windows are wound up before you even get close to the tunnel. So at least you can just roll on through and straight into racing.
Quick load of Ian here on YouTube. Says he wished he was here, but the thing that pays the bills came first. Gypsy, if I look at your account, I don't know why you couldn't talk before, mate. There's nothing on our side here, so welcome back. One of our regulars. One of the OGs.
Yeah.
Just coming through here. Another first timer here with the 1 Series sedan versus the 1 Series hatch. Bit of Euro on Euro action.
It's actually about a last meeting, actually seen Rodney Waters online. Yeah.
So it looks like it might be a, as we say that, I say it was about to be a solo run, and then the Lightning McQueen over here in the rocket lane coming through. So the Black Coops takes the win here, 11.98 at 1:19.
I'd love to see what the rocket was at.
He must have left before the light or something and then paused, because unfortunately there's no time coming through.
Must have just broke the beam early and...
Yeah. So we've got the WRX coming up here in the Aeroflow lane, taking on the BMW 1 Series again in the rocket lane there, Mark. Stu will sign your shirt if you own an electric car. So we'll get a Sharpie out and... I was about to say, Stu, will you charge? But is that like a weird charge electric joke? The crowd might be amped.
Oh, it's just a wrong current, isn't it?
Shameless plug. No. Current.
It's getting worse.
Oh. All right, looks like the Subaru is going to take the win over here from the BMW. Crosses over 13.23 at 1:06 in the Aeroflow line, Mark.
And 13.6, 1:01 for the rocket lane. We've got the little Lancer back out, and Stu had a word to these guys down there. They've done a little turbo motor implant.
You said what gearbox was in it for a laser? There's a Toyota gearbox and a Ford laser with a turbo on it.
Bit of a mixed match. It's working for them.
It is. They said semis as well. Radials. Powers through, takes the win. 12.93 at 1:25 coming through for Lays in the rocket lane.
And 18.3 at 70 miles an hour. That's a big top end, isn't it? Like 125. That's a real mid to low 11s.
Winding the boost up.
Yeah, he said he was getting a lot of axle hop through there, and yep.
A raging bull with a brick wall behind it.
Oh. Yep.
As we look here, the rocket lane crossing through for the win here. 12.97 at 1:10.
And 15.4 at 68 miles an hour. Got the big Chrysler.
Yep, LS versus Hemi. A couple of years we'll be saying, I remember the days when the Hemis used to verse the LSs, and as we patiently wait here for the VZ to get into stage. So it looks like the Chrysler's maintaining the gap here, Mark.
Yeah, he's going to hang on to it. 13.3 at 106 miles an hour.
And 14.49 at 90 from the Commodore. We've got the Ute up next. Got the back flap down for aerodynamic performance.
Yeah, you know what, hold that air up. Got the Falcon, just gets out of the hole that little bit quicker.
Yeah, the Hilux Ute's trying. It's making smoke, so it must be making some sort of oomph.
14.9, 94 miles an hour.
And 15.43 at 91 from the Hilux. So we've got the Subaru WRX taking on the XR Falcon.
We've got this really great looking XW, XY Falcon down here.
Just the bottom left of our screens here on YouTube and Facebook. Hello once again to everyone viewing here on our live streams. Just having a quick chat here with our WRX driver. Nice smooth takeoff from the Falcon. And it looks like from the beginning there was a nice smooth start and maintained it and crosses over, takes the win. 12.62 at 109 from the Falcon mark.
And 14.5, 93 miles an hour for the Rocket. Well, this Falcon's got a Jenkins race motor in it.
Okay.
So James knows his stuff, can definitely bolt together a good motor.
Definitely a bit of new school versus old school going on here with the I-30N here in the Rocket Lane.
I think from memory this is car run a mid-11.
Okay.
Previous pass. Oh.
Lit them up.
Blows the tyres off the start.
Looks like he's just do a casual roll here to the end here, unfortunately. Yeah. So the Hyundai will cross over and take the win in the Rocket Lane. Hits the brakes. 15.64 at 84 from the Hyundai.
And 17.5 at 75 miles an hour.
So we've got the Golf here in the Aeroflow lane with the GG's LOL Golf number plate.
And the VX Commodore.
Do you know what GG means, Mark?
No, not.
Means good game, as in like bad luck.
Oh, okay.
So GG, LOL, laugh out loud. So that's a bit of a zoomer there.
So just rubbed it in before he even leaves the line.
Unfortunately, he's going to have to try and catch up to the Commodore so he can read it. As he says that he does. Powers through. GG's for the Golf, takes the win, 12.49 at 112.
And 17.0 at 82 miles an hour for the Commodore.
So we've got the, was it EG Civic taking on the Falcon? That Honda sounds like it's revving its head off from our track mics here. Just stays here, maintains that gap and the win. 14.49 at 101 from the Civic.
And 14.7 at 96 miles an hour. So that was a good race, side by side.
Nice and close, yeah.
Okay, we've got the HQ down in the Aeroflow lane. And Chris's brother, Chris Willis, down in the Falcon. So both the guys here tonight running on the Falcons.
That's a much better launch, and just as I say that right, we'll just start to smoke it up a little bit from Mr. Hatzinicolas. But a 12.30 at a 121 there.
And 15.0, 94 miles an hour.
So some of the regular names there, Mark and Stewie from our state championships coming up next weekend. So this weekend is our Bangers and Mash. Quick plug for that while we have a look at our screen there, guys. December 20.
Now this looks like this AU Falcon Ute, which has had a respray from TSP Racing. Because those guys got a couple of cars that they bring out here to Aeroflow Race4Real. He's taking on the Cortina.
What colour was this car before?
White.
It was, yeah.
Tell you what, Nardo Grey looks good in anything though, I must say. I'm a Nardo Grey fan.
Yeah, I like Primer too.
Yeah, it's cheaper. It's like my daughter says, can't they afford colour?
I'm like that as well.
What are you supposed to say? As the Aeroflow takes the win there, guys. 16.57 and 82.
And 18.2 at 66 miles an hour. Got the Falcon up against the Toyota.
So unfortunately, Stuart, the Monaro has been asked to leave. A couple of too many wheel spins off the line.
Yeah, it's almost like on that pass, Mark, when it left the line, just like that little bit of weight shift has just unsettled that rear tyre and it's just turning.
Unloaded it.
Yeah.
Definitely not happy once it takes off the load.
No.
It's got the mighty Camry here, boys, in the Rocket Lane taking on the Falcon.
We'll see you next week, Ian, when you bring out the VY. Because the VY had a fair bit of work done to it by High Comp Performance, and from High Comp we've got Dimitri coming out now in the Falcon and taking on one of the SICK 100 Mazdas that's here tonight.
One of,
yes. Steve, we haven't seen the Tesla come out. Oh, it's actually at the back of the tunnel. Mate, I'll tell you what, the next time we get a Tesla driver come out, I'll make sure that I get an interview with him. Just for you, mate.
12.5 at 110 miles an hour.
To a 14.44 at 96 from the Aeroflow.
All right, the Hilux up against the Maloo. Well, I've got to say, Mark, the reaction times earlier this evening seemed to be a little bit on point. I was getting this feeling that we might be giving away some money tonight.
Yeah, it started that way, didn't it?
It did start that way, yeah, absolutely. Oh, the Hilux with a 17.21.
The 13.35 from the Rocket Lane. So we've got the Golf taking on, was it a Cortina?
Yep.
Yeah, certainly is, 73 forward.
Coming up next, we've got Jimbad taking on the Mustang. Bit different to a burnout ute.
Well, it's the same ute that he...
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was saying, the only way I know it's his is when he's got that sheet metal on the back.
I knew it was his because you can see the Towie sticker on the rear end of it.
He's modified. He's moved up the world from the disabled taxi.
Yeah. I actually saw that parked on the side of the road.
Oh, did you?
When I was out and about the other day, I'm like, oh, there it is.
Oh, Cortina, a little bit out of shape.
Yeah. Golf didn't really stand a chance, unfortunately, but as I said, Cortina crosses the line mark with 11.10 at 128.
And 11.8, 121 miles an hour for the Golf.
I'll tell you what, I've been very impressed with this Mustang. Although last week, you know, without that bonnet on it, it kind of looks a little bit out of place, unfortunately, for the bonnet. Maybe it had a little bit of damage.
Yeah, maybe he's just trying to get a little bit more air in there, Stu, so he's got one of his old spares and hacked her open. It's good now you can buy all those real high lift air cleaners.
Yes.
Jimbad takes off. We wait for the Mustang.
Oh, Mustang just pops the left-hand wheel in the air.
Yeah, it just gets out of the groove, though. That's not really where he wants to be.
He might take it.
Oh,
he does. 10.66, 125. Great run there. As we got the little Toyota about to take on the Golf. And then we're going to have the Subaru, or the Toyota 86, about to take on the Tesla. Hey, Itchy, how are you, mate? Welcome to the live stream.
It looks like Keith's taking his belt off his pants down there. Good on you, Keith. Appreciate you. Now, I didn't hear much burnout action from the Rocket Lane here.
No.
Must have been amped up.
Didn't hear much from the rocket lane at all.
No. So, Sype Gypsy here in our YouTube channel. So he's looking at junior dragsters. There's a Harley Quinn livery junior dragster coming through from Lexi Lancaster. Says watch this space.
Wow.
So might see hopefully out here next weekend at the state championships.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Tesla out with the 1.72 in the 60.
Wow.
And an 11.34 at 119. Well, it may not have any sound, but it is consistent. And a 16.12 there for the GR86. As we got the Mazda RX-8 about to come out now.
Well, it's the old thing, isn't it? Love them or hate them, they go well.
Absolutely. And,
So,
you know,
yeah.
consistency is the key in a lot of forms of drag racing.
So guys, in the rocket lane, we've got Nathan Williams here from the Carbon Autohouse Galano Engineering Golf. This is the 10 set car we were talking about before. They're going for a 9 after some improvements through the week. So stock engine. So
they're just phenomenal, these Golfs.
I said, just proves to show like bulletproof these cars are coming through. So nice launch there, 1.560 foot from Nathan.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a wiggle to the 60 foot. This is on the pass.
Oh! 10.09, 137 from Nathan at Carbon Autohouse.
Banging on the door.
So Sean Fletcher and the team there. Happy but unhappy.
Just goes to show that it's that close.
It is, mate.
All right, the 100 Mazda.
Bit of rotary action there, Stewie.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure this car as well runs on E85 from memory.
I don't know whether to watch the rotary or watch the Starlet with blue flames coming out the exhaust.
Yeah. Well, it's a little angry little Starlet.
Too much happening at
12.44.
once.
15.55 there for the little Starlet as the GR Yaris comes out now in the Aeroflow lane, about to take on the Golf. The GR Yaris been running very consistently all night.
This might be a too bad of a pass. Just they're matching them together.
Well, that reaction time might hurt him. That Golf's
And
going to
look,
be over the line before he crosses it. 13.12 for the Golf and a 13.84.
it looks like the GR off the line, Stewie just had a bit of a, looked like he tripped over his legs out of the 60 foot. You could see it dipping and bunny hopping.
Yeah, it wasn't happy at all off the start line. I'm wondering if it's a manual too, because that could make it a little bit more trickier as well.
Yeah.
The little Mazda wagon, affectionately known as Familiar,
Yeah, he's up against the Commodore Ute.
and he's got the jump, 1.72 in the 60. Has absolutely annihilated the Commodore to the 60, even to the 8 mile. 8.11 in the 8th, and a 12.71, 107 miles per hour to 14.30. Great run there from the little Mazda.
Quick alert to Itchy Punk on YouTube. Good afternoon, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good to see you checking out some of the action, Itchy. Been a long time supporter on YouTube of watching Aeroflow Race4Real.
Looks like I've got a 4-door Evo down here. I haven't seen this one before. SPNA number plate, Stewie.
Yeah, a little Lancer.
Looks at JTC stickers on it.
He's up against the Falcon down in the Aeroflow lane. Just waiting on a quick clean up down the line.
It's got a little bit more bigger street rubber sitting on the front of it as well.
I was about
than
to
the
say,
rear.
the guards are pushed in or the wheels coming out?
Yeah.
Nah, the wheel's definitely coming out slightly. So you might see a pretty cool front wheel drive burnout, potentially.
Yeah, I dare say someone's probably gone and got himself some really sticky rubber and bit bigger tyres.
Yep.
The mag wheels on the front definitely don't look as old as the ones on the back.
All right, well, looks like we're just doing a quick mop-up in aisle 1. Well, hope you're all enjoying all the action for tonight's Aeroflow Performance Race4Real. It's our theme night, 4x4 theme night. And guys, if you haven't had the chance, make sure you get down into the pits and go down and check out the Forby Nation four-wheel drive car show and go down and check out the flex ramp. I'm sure if you've got kids down there, I'm sure they would love to have a look at that. I reckon that'd be a bit of fun.
Also finalising up on the car show, there's a four-wheel drive car show with some prizes I hear as well. Finishes at, I believe judging finishes at 9:30. So if you haven't had a chance to go look at the car show, make sure you get a chance before they finish up there.
Now the little familiar coming up the return road. It's on a mission tonight. Right, here we go. So we get some awesome front-wheel drive burnouts, pulls up the handbrake, skids it through, and the Falcon's gone, you know what? Or I can do it too, but I'll do it with the rear wheels.
It's like you're doing it wrong.
Oh, what a launch, boys.
Well, not too much between them in the reaction time. Only a hundredths of a second between them, but the Lancer has got the legs. And over the finishing line, 13.19 at 108 as the Civic is about to come out against the Lancer.
There's 16.02 there at 88 there from the Aeroflow lane there as well.
Well, the VTEC Yol being put to good use, 2.28 in the 60.
Sounds like a nice, healthy little VTEC, doesn't it?
It does. Tell you what, good time for him too, 14.07 at 95 miles per hour.
And 16.0, 84 miles an hour for the Lancer.
Yeah, it's a very healthy sounding engine. I know that one of the best Honda workshops in Sydney, BYP Performance, Benny Tran and his brother, they can certainly screw together a very, very good combination as Ross the Boss Bilby comes back out in the Falcon. He was laughing when I asked him what's the go with the cherries tonight.
You didn't seem too impressed with your Stewie.
Oh, that's all right. He knows what I'm like.
Yeah, he had to.
Oh, yeah.
Comes across the line. 9.78 at 137 from Ross.
Yeah, just down a little bit there, Mark.
Yeah, 13.5, 106 miles an hour. Yeah, he has dropped off just a touch.
Right, this little Mitsubishi Lancer, Mark, this thing is cool. So the Mitsubishi Mirage, nothing like something that's small and angry. Taking on the Commodore, which also ripped a good burnout as well.
This could be interesting, guys. V8 versus a Turbo 4.
Red light from the Commodore.
He wanted the head start.
Pressure was on.
As we say that, the Mirage pulls out of it. So it looks like the Mirage might need some helping hands, I've been told. So coming across over, boys, 12.16 at 118.
Yeah, just needs to pull the car slightly towards the wall.
So just a reminder for all our racers, if you feel like you do have an issue, please pull over onto the wall side of your lane.
Yeah, as quickly and as safely as possible.
So, lights on, windows up, aircon off.
Looks like he's still under his own power. So hopefully he will make half track and we'll be able to send him through the Junior Dragway Expressway. No, he's pulling over now.
Yeah, it looks like Wes is on his way up as well.
Yeah. So it's a bit unfortunate there for the out west Mitsubishi Mirage.
So that being said, guys, might take a quick 2-minute break here and take advantage of this and be back with you guys shortly at Wednesday night, Aeroflow Race for Real.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannons,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be.
Shannon's.
Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, one unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
I have this incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport. And that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw car driver.
Building a street car through to a race car? Be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm the team coordinator for Volante Roso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need and we love being partnered with them.
chance to get their eye in.
Yeah, 11.6, 115 miles an hour to an 11.9, 120 miles an hour.
Motorcycles really revelling in these conditions tonight here at Sydney Dragway out at Eastern Creek here in Sydney.
Yep. Well, 12.2, 117 miles an hour for the rocker lane. And 11.8, 115 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane.
Yeah, really good conditions out there for our two-wheeled counterparts. Bike down there in the rocket lane, just popping that front wheel off the ground. Both of them very good in the 60, both of them in the 1.9s. And 10.51 at 1.46 to a 12.44. As Michael Richards comes out now on board Red Mist. Has been running some absolutely cracker times on this bike tonight.
So do we know when the transplant's going to take place?
Well, I'm going to hound him because he didn't actually give me a time frame.
Yeah, okay.
But knowing Leonard, it won't be rushed. It'll be done properly.
Oh.
That was aggressive off the start line there for Michael. 1.49 to 60 with a bit of a wobble. And 9.08 with a 5. As his dad comes out now on board the Jexer, 750.
I reckon he would have been having a ball tonight.
Oh, he would have been. Oh, I think everybody out there tonight will be having a ball.
Yep.
You know, the warmer weather's coming in. Great. Track's been in sun all day, so it would have a fair bit of track temp in it.
Yep.
It's been 28 degrees out here in Sydney today. Almost beach weather. Andrew Richards running on through at 10.71 at 1.31. He'd be happy with that pass. As Wally Hoster comes out now on board the Kawasaki ZX12R. Yeah, Wally normally runs a 1000cc Suzuki Jexer, which he normally runs in B street bike.
So is this his bike or somebody else's bike?
I'm not sure. I've got a sneaking suspicion it might be one of his. But a 1.70 in the 60 this time. Normally the Kawasaki's don't have as much torque as what the Suzuki's do. So that may just affect him a little bit getting the bike off the line. As we're back into the Forbies.
There's a little jelly bean.
Yeah, the young lady behind the wheel, she's having a ball.
Yeah, it's great to see.
Yeah, a little automatic, that car. So a little 4-speed auto, 1.5 litre NA. I must admit, I actually don't mind that ivory colour.
Be a good easy colour to look after.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
15.1, 89 miles an hour to a 14.6 at 90 miles an hour.
And she's done the wheel upgrade on it as well. So obviously not just for four-wheel driving, but from what I've been reading through the Suzuki group on Facebook, they often talk about saying, because they wallow around a little bit, they're saying if you put slightly stiffer suspension in them and slightly wider tyres, they become a little bit more planted on the road at speed. Oh, the Bronco, that's a reversing light.
Yeah,
Can't miss
isn't
that.
it?
Almost need my sunglasses for that one. All right, the little Jimny, 3.17. The Bronco, the 2.49.
What do you got down here? Patrol, silver one.
Yeah, we've got 2 patrols down there.
He's gone all out. He's even put the mirrors in.
Yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily going to help him, but all right, the 2 patrols, the new model with 2.19 in the 60 in the big V8 with petrol power being put to good use, and a 1383 at 101 and 1780. Oh, we got another Land Cruiser there, Mark.
Yep. Hilux.
It looks like a Hilux. Great to see a lot of first-timers here tonight that are giving this drag racing caper a bit of go. Big thank you, guys, for supporting the event, coming out and having a go.
Yeah, first-timers and P-platers.
Yeah.
So, we must warn you, it's addictive.
It certainly is. And don't forget, guys, no matter what Race4Real we have, you can come out and enter your car.
Yep.
Be part of all the action here on a Wednesday night. This is the place to be in Western Sydney.
Yeah, you come out here and do it safely and not lose a licence.
That's exactly right. And you get to hang out with your mates. Bring your girlfriend out, stick her in the passenger seat.
Yep. Well, you might even be able to put her in the driver's seat.
Absolutely.
You can cross-enter it. You can enter a car with 2 drivers.
Yep, certainly can. I mean, look at this young lady that's coming up the return road in the Jimny. She's out having a lot of fun. She's loving it. The Jelly Bean, yeah. Looks like we've got a 79 series Land Cruiser down the bottom here in the rocket lane, about to take on the patrol. Well, I think this light is really catching a few people out.
Yep.
This Pro Tree.
Yeah, if you haven't done Pro Tree before, it's something totally different.
Yep.
You don't get a warning that you do with normal trees.
No, you don't. So, doesn't affect your ET. But I think it's a great way to race personally for myself.
Yep.
And I think, you know, for those people that aren't so sure on the full tree,
yes,
Pro Tree's probably the better option.
Big puff of smoke and gone.
Yeah. Making its presence felt all the way down the Aeroflow lane. Yeah, nice run there, 17.36. I think anything under a 17.5 is, I reckon, would be a good run out of one of these.
And 17.8 at 78 miles an hour for the Rocket Lane.
Well, thanks for tuning in, Mad Cow Mark. Great to see you tuning in once again to Aeroflow Race for Real. Take care, mate. We shall see you next week.
Free at 82 miles an hour to a 17.1 at 77 miles an hour.
The P-plater down there tried to wind it up in the burnout. Got a little bit of smoke. But you don't have to do a huge burnout. Sometimes that can hinder you down the end of the track. Tell you what, the reaction times are very up and down. 0.698 though, for someone that doesn't race all the time, that's very good. All right, we've got the Land Cruiser decked out like a modern day Leyland Brothers, travelling all over the countryside.
Mike and Mal.
Yeah. A little bit top heavy. Might help him actually. A little bit of extra weight.
Yep.
Looks like we've got two mates about to come out. They've done the biggest burnouts for the night out of all the Forbies tonight. The Ranger and the Patrol.
They're going to save a bit of tyre so they can get home.
I think they may have had a bit of a speaking to, just quietly. No, Steve, there are no plans for an all-electric car night. That won't be a theme night coming up for that. We do encourage the Tesla drivers to come out and race, but we won't do an actual theme night.
Just, I don't think we'd have the volume of vehicles for it.
No, there was actually a post on Facebook the other day in relation to electric motorcycles, and even they're struggling to sell those too at the moment. So. All right, the big cab chassis about to go head to head.
Rocket Lane definitely got his nose out in front. (16.3), 82 miles an hour to an 18.4 at 75 miles an hour.
Okay. It's good to see the mix tonight, actually, between the petrol-powered Patrols and a lot of these diesel Land Cruisers as well. You know, you really get to see the difference in performance between the two.
I know my Hilux. It is just it's unbelievable. Like it's just in normal eco mode, and it really pulls. Like all diesels are really torquey, but yeah, I've never even had to run it on. You know, we tow the camper trailer behind it. Mate, you don't even know it's there. It's just great car.
They are such well-built motors as well.
Yep.
And you know what you're getting too. If you're buying a Toyota, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And I think that's the big thing too, which is a major selling point for them as well. Unfortunately, I thought he might have broken something. Thankfully, he didn't. Might have just bogged it.
Yeah, I definitely can't recommend enough. Like ours, 24 model, so it's got all the bells and whistles that they put in them.
Yep. Well, Luke Carpinato, who owns Platinum Powder Coating, one of our sponsors here at Sydney Dragway, he's brought the Tundra out. And a 2.44 in the 60 for Lou. I believe our next theme night next month is actually going to be a pre-1990 theme night.
Okay.
So if your car was built before 1990, you can come out and run. Then later on we've got a rotary theme night as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a good night.
And then we got, of course, we've got the Christmas party comes up in December.
Yep.
So that's just a few of the theme nights that are coming up here at Aeroflow Race4Real here on a Wednesday night. Well, the 79 Series Land Cruiser taking on the Hilux. Most people say these things drive like a tractor.
Yeah.
But tell you what, they're pretty much bulletproof. Don't know what they're going to be like in the future though, Mark, when they put the 6-cylinder in.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting. 19.0 at 71 miles an hour to a 20.6 at 68 miles an hour.
Nice strong burnout down here in the rocket lane.
And he's having another shot now.
Probably just trying to get a little bit more heat into those rear tyres. Take you on the big Land Cruiser.
Well, rocket lane out and gone.
Yeah, not too bad in the 60 either, 2.22 and a 15.17, 86 miles per hour as we've got the cab chassis about to take on the Ute.
20.3 at 68 miles an hour.
We've got this very tough Land Cruiser that's got a Haltech sticker on the rear end of it, so it gives something away, taking on the first timer. That looks like another Land Cruiser down there in the Aeroflow lane. It's one tough looking Land Cruiser. Lowered, radials,
yep,
all the good stuff.
You got a bonnet scoop hide and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to see what he was hiding. But, it is one tough vehicle, that's for sure. Oh, picks up the front wheels, 1.64 on the 60.
I think this might be a good pass.
Oh, a little bit of smoke out of that move at the end of the track. 10.33, but that was a violent move to the left-hand side. I dare say that has got something coming out of it, Mark. There's a little bit of smoke before the end of the track.
Yeah, I've seen that, Stu, and it made a very, very sharp move across the track. Done a great job to hang on to it.
Well, I'll tell you what, a 10-second pass out of the Land Cruiser, and when they get sideways, you're hard to be in your mouth.
Well, seems okay around the top end of the track now. It got round that top corner, no dramas.
Yeah, that was a bit of a scary moment there for that Haltech-assisted Land Cruiser.
Okay, we just have our crew up top end of the track, just having a bit of a look round.
Yeah, you can see a definitive line, Mark, from where our track walker is in the centre
Yeah.
of the track, and as it veers left over the centre line.
And it was just like a big puff, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, by the look of it, it looks like he's coming up the return road under its own power. Yeah, everything seemed on point until it hit about the 1,000-foot mark.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're going to bring in a replay for you. So keep your eyes on the car in the right-hand lane, in the rocket lane. Yeah, so definitely moved around. I'm wondering if it had something, a little bit of water that came out of it and has got underneath those tyres, because it unloaded very, very quickly as well. And it's not really the place that we want to see any car or bike get sideways, especially at that speed.
Yeah, that was on a very good pass too.
It was. Doesn't matter if you drive a 10-second car or a 20-second car. If a car steps sideways, it's something that we have to look at very, very seriously. But there is definitely that is something that has come out of it, because you can see the line.
We got the crew top end of the track there having a really good look.
Yeah, that would have been picked up very, very quickly by our finishing line team. So definitely have to get this looked at before we can send the WRX and the Falcon down the track.
Well, Stu, we might go up to the big screen and just get a couple of words from our sponsor. And we will be back very, very shortly, giving you a little bit of an update on where we're at with the track.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannons,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, 1 unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
I have this incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport, and that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw car driver.
Building a street car through to a race car? Be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm the team coordinator for Volante Roso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need and we love being partnered with them.
Hey everyone, are you in business for yourself? Maybe you own and run a transport business and are eyeing off a new truck or trailer, or maybe you're a tradesman needing another essential tool. Well, here's a game changer for you. Check out Credit One Equipment Finance. They are Australia's top choice for financing for good reason. Whether it's transport, construction, farming, or any trade, Credit One Equipment Finance is perfect for your business. No matter your industry or equipment needs, Credit One Equipment Finance is your go-to solution. They understand that growing your business means having the right equipment and tools, which often requires substantial investment. With Credit One's diverse finance options, you can acquire your excavator, van, truck, crane, or whatever your job demands. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Check out over 1,800 glowing 5-star reviews on Google. That's right, 1,800 and counting. For competitive rates and solutions that beat the banks and for lightning fast loan approvals, visit www.creditoneequipmentfinance.com.au or click the link in the video description below. Empower your business today with Credit One Equipment Finance.
Heavy Duty Magazine is the proud sponsor of Sydney Dragway Street Bike. Editor Mick Withers is a long-time racer and supporter of this entry-level bracket. Heavy Duty is Australia's #1 Harley-Davidson magazine, with road tests of new Harleys, features on wild customs and tech articles from riders with grease under their fingernails. Heavy Duty is also proud to sponsor modified bike champion Sean Ricketts, upcoming junior drag bike racer Anastasia Lucky, and modified bike racer Peter Bartlett.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannons,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
Simpson Race Products Australia offers the widest range of safety gear, including helmets, Simpson hybrids, boots, driving suits, gloves, harnesses, underwear, accessories, and much more. Whether you're on the drag strip, circuit, or off-road, Simpson Race Products Australia has all the gear to keep you protected. Built to protect every race, every track, every lap. Simpson Racing Products Australia. For more information or to get some of the best safety equipment in Australia, send an email to sales@simpsonraceproducts.com.au or contact them directly on 0407 108 103 or 02 9545 6662.
Drag racing, it isn't just a sport, it's our legacy. Performance, it isn't just a word, it's our promise. 3 generations, one unwavering passion. Speedflow, where innovation meets performance. Proudly Australian, unmistakably world class. Speedflow.
I have this incredible drive to succeed. I've just got this ambition, I want to get on the podium. I think there's a lot of people that have an older mentality and don't think women belong in motorsport, and that's one thing I'd like to prove a lot of people wrong. It's you in the car and it's your ambition and your drive to win. As soon as that helmet goes on, that's it. I'm Brooke Newson. I'm a sprint car and outlaw car driver.
Building a street car through to a race car? Be sure to think of Aeroflow Performance. The ever-increasing range that started with just hose, fittings and fuel system components has grown to include boosted turbochargers, bang shift shifters, X-Pro ignition and electrical accessories, Bosch motorsport products, fabrication parts, as well as driveline and engine components. With an exceptional distribution network and inventory, Aeroflow products are always within reach. With more to come in the future, be sure to keep an eye out at aeroflowperformance.com.
Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm the team coordinator for Volante Roso. We're here at Phillip Island where we've got our Radicals and our GT3. They're currently out on track and they're the champions of the weekend. However, we wouldn't be here without our partners Pack Lease, who are the real heroes who help us get here. They help us get to any event that we need to go to, including race weekends, media days, and track days. We've been partnered with the team at Pack Lease for the past 3 years, and we couldn't think of anyone better who we want to do this with. They get us from A to B and to every racetrack and every event that we need to go to. They are so extremely helpful with everything that we need, and we love being partnered with them.
Hey everyone, are you in business for yourself? Maybe you own and run a transport business and are eyeing off a new truck or trailer, or maybe you're a tradesman needing another essential tool. Well, here's a game changer for you. Check out Credit One Equipment Finance. They are Australia's top choice for financing for good reason. Whether it's transport, construction, farming, or any trade, Credit One Equipment Finance is perfect for your business. No matter your industry or equipment needs, Credit One Equipment Finance is your go-to solution. They understand that growing your business means having the right equipment and tools, which often requires substantial investment. With Credit One's diverse finance options, you can acquire your excavator, van, truck, crane, or whatever your job demands. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Check out over 1,800 glowing 5-star reviews on Google. That's right, 1,800 and counting. For competitive rates and solutions that beat the banks, and for lightning fast loan approvals, visit www.creditoneequipmentfinance.com.au or click the link in the video description below. Empower your business today with Credit One Equipment Finance.
Welcome back to Aeroflow Race4Real here at Sydney Dragway. It's our 4x4 night. Unfortunately, guys, we had a car go down, or a four-wheel drive go down the rocket lane. Unfortunately, it has dropped a fair bit of coolant down the end of the quarter mile in the rocket lane, and obviously for safety reasons, we do have to burn it off. But unfortunately, guys, we have that many cars out the back that we just can't physically get the event finished. So we do apologise, but we do thank everybody for coming tonight and supporting our 4x4 theme night here at Aeroflow Race4Real. Don't forget, guys, on Saturday we've got Bangers and Mash, the old school drag racing here at Sydney Dragway. And if you love Nitro, you want to be here at the track for that one as well. So once again, guys, we have had to call racing for this evening. We do apologise, but obviously safety is paramount here at the drag strip, and we were lucky that didn't end up worse than it did.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, and we do have a fair bit of coolant up the top end, so the guys do have a pretty big clean-up on their hands at the moment. So, yeah, everyone have a safe trip home, and as Stewie said, see you out here on the weekend.
Yep.
Thank you, Adam. And